Well, hello everybody and welcome to this incredible day that you're about to be a part of. My name is Dave D and I'm going to be your host as Michael Rosbrook is going to take you on a journey where he's going to show you specifically how you can add tens of thousands of dollars and get this passive income to your bottom line every year starting in the 2021 tax season. So I want to see, we've got a whole bunch of people already on. Let's see here. We've got someone from Southern California. You guys, if you could put into the chat where you're from, that would be fantastic. So put into the chat where you're from. Michael's going to be on in just 9 minutes, but we want to make sure that everything is going well here. So we've got someone from Southern California. We've got Fanta from New Jersey. We've got, let's see here, San Diego, California. The West Coast is dominating right now. Okay, Philadelphia, PA, New York City, congratulations. Welcome here, Marlon. We've got Carissa from Louisiana. Good to have you with us. So again, here's what's really important, that this is a real training. So you want to make sure that you have something to take notes with. So you could either do that in Evernote, on a Google Doc or whatever, or what I recommend is that you get a pad of paper, because studies have shown that when you write down the notes by hand, you retain more of it. So there's two things that need to happen. Number one, you need to learn what to do, and then you need to take action on specifically what to do. So Michael is going to teach you exactly what you need to do in this training. There's 3 segments. Segment number 1, he's going to do an overview of the entire system. In segment number 2, we're going to do a deep dive, and he's actually going to flowchart. I wish I could show it to you because it's off here, but I can't. It's secret, and Michael will be really upset with me. But he's really going to show you step by step by step how this flows. Now remember, this is about adding profit to your bottom line. Here's what's exciting. There's no selling involved. There's no new clients involved. And in fact, there's really very, very little marketing involved, and there's no marketing expense involved. Now, I know that sounds kind of hypey. It kind of sounds like it's not true, but after this training today, you're going to see specifically how to do it. So in segment number 2, Michael's going to do a very, very deep dive and show you exactly how this works, the exact flow of it, and we're going to be looking at the non-marketing materials that actually do the selling for you. Oh, by the way, did I mention that with this, you don't have to do any extra work at all, and you could add anywhere from 25, 50,000 or more per year. So this isn't just a one-time thing. This is what we call in the business continuity, and continuity is something that's missing from almost all people who do taxes, right? They don't have that continuity that's coming in every single year. This question I have for you is, what would you do with an extra $25,000 a year that goes into your pocket? What would you do with an extra $50,000 every single year? So think about this. Maybe $50,000 isn't a lot to you, but let's say you did $50,000 a year for 5 years in a row. Well, that is, I'm not really good at the old math, as I like to say, but that would, in my calculation, that's $250,000 in passive revenue. By the way, this is revenue that is sitting in your practice right now. It's there right now. Michael's going to show you how to mine this gold. So let's see here. So Joy, we are excited to have you here as well. We have Curtis from Tennessee. We've got, let's see, someone here from North Carolina. We've got, hey, Garen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, by the way, if at any point you are having technical issues, because this is 100% live and Michael is going to be on in 6 minutes. If you are having any type of technical issues, what you need to do, it's very, very simple. The first thing is, number 1, we hope that you're viewing this from a computer or a laptop, okay? From a computer or a laptop and not from your phone or not from an iPad or something like that. You'll get the best results. The second thing is, if you can have a hardwired connection, meaning you're not on Wi-Fi, if you can actually plug in your computer, then that'll give you the best visual experience for this and auditory experience for this as well. And of course, make sure that your speakers aren't muted. If you do have a problem though, just enter it into the chat, because the Roz team here is here to help you. Once again, my name is Dave D, and I'm going to be your host for this incredible training session. Session number 1, Michael's going to do a deep dive, an overview of the entire process. In session number 2, Michael and he's going to flow chart this out for you so you know specifically what to do. And then he's going to show you the marketing materials that do all of the selling for you. Then in session number 3, we're actually going to put Michael on the hot seat. This is going to be a rapid fire session where your questions will get answered. By the way, we're bringing in live guests who are implementing what Michael was about to teach you. So you can see the results that they're getting from what Michael is going to teach you today, and you can ask them questions as well. So again, this is an incredible training. Make sure that you have a notepad ready to take notes, because you got to take notes and then you've got to take action. Listen to me very carefully. If you take action and do what Michael asks you to do during this training, you can add $25, $35, $50, or $1,000 or more in profit to your bottom line, not just in 2021, but in 2022, 2023, 2024. And here's what's exciting. You don't have to sell anything. There's no extra work involved. You don't even have to get one single new client. As I mentioned, this is gold that is sitting in your practice right now. Michael's going to give you the shovel. Michael's going to give you the tools, and all you've got to do is take action on specifically what he is going to teach you. So let's see here. We've got we got people just pouring in here. Michael's going to be on in just 3 minutes, everybody. So let's see here. We've got Betty Ann is from Bonneville. Hey, Betty Ann. We've got Barb from Chicago. Hello, Barb. Hello, New York City. We've got going here. Let's see. We've got Rudy from Florida. I was just in Florida. It was fantastic. Let's see here. We've got Judy from California. Hey, Judy, good to see you. Hey, Debbie. So let me ask you this, guys. Enter into the chat what you are most excited about today. Is it the actual profits that you're going to put into your business after you learn this? Or is it what are you going to do with this extra money? Because that's what this is about. Because I want you to understand this. You don't have to get another new client. You don't have to do any selling, and there is no more work involved. And again, when I say that, even when I say it, it sounds crazy, but there are people who are doing this right now who were on this broadcast last year, on this training last year, implemented what Michael said, and now are experiencing the results. So what are you most excited about? So we've got more money from Maria. West says more money. So Lysandra says, learn pricing, okay? Systems. Well, systems are what this is all about. And in fact, in segment number 2, I really wish I could show you this. Michael, you're in the wings there. I can't show them this yet, right?
Can't show it yet.
Cannot show it yet.
It's top secret.
That's segment number 2. He's going to show you the entire system. Please understand this. He's not holding anything back. He's going to give it all to you here today. You just have to do what he asked you to do. Remember, during today, he's going to show you the systems. He's going to show you the marketing. He's going to answer all your questions. We're bringing on guests who are using the system, who are getting results from it, and they're going to tell their case studies and maybe even some of the issues that they thought that they were going to have that they didn't have. Here's the other thing that's exciting about this. This is something that your clients want. This is something that they want, that you're simply not providing right now. And when you provide it, they're going to jump all over it. And I don't want to steal Michael's thunder here, but let me just say this to you. What Michael's going to explain to you, 85 to 96% of your clients are going to take you up on this. Remember, this is already there. There's money right there. There's money in your practice right now. Michael is going to show you how to mine that. Let's see what we've got here. Hello, Jennifer from Miami, Florida. So we've got work less and make more money. I don't see the name right there. And this is really another important point. With most of this stuff, what happens is that marketing, you got to do more marketing, you got to get more clients, which means, what does that mean? Well, it means more money, but it means more work. Understand this. This is truly, truly passive income, and it's sitting right there in your practice. We have got 20 seconds until we bring Michael on here and we start this training. So make sure you're prepared. Turn off your phone, all right, unless you're watching it on your phone, and you really shouldn't be. You should be watching it on a laptop. Don't check your email. Don't be texting with people. Put a do not disturb. sign on the door, because this is something that you don't want to miss. There is no replay. This is a one-time live event. Michael does it once a year. So let's bring him on right now. The one, the only, who's going to change your life today, the Rosman, Michael Rosbrook. How you doing, Michael, brother?
How you doing, man?
Right here.
How's everybody doing?
So, Michael, before we get started here,
yes.
I mean, they are fired up. I don't know if you can see the chat here.
I can see.
So we want to make more money, but we want to work less. We want to learn systems.
Yep.
Right? And that's exactly what you're going to share with everybody here today.
Yeah.
Now, but before we get started, we're going to give away some prizes.
Right.
And by the way, everybody, we have prizes throughout the entire day today.
Yep.
Remember, this is just segment number 1. There are 3 segments, and you want to attend all of them. So, Michael, let's talk about the prizes and how we determine who is going to get the grand prize, which we're going to give away now.
Wow. You guys have been so amazing in this Facebook group. All the posts, the comments, the likes, and that's how we judged all the winners. The ones who had the most are going to win the grand prize, and then we're going to go down the list. And we're going to do the grand prize right now. The second runner-up is going to be done in segment 2, and the third runner-up is going to be done in segment 3. So the grand prize winner for the most posts and everything else. Can we get a drum roll?
We need a drum roll.
Can we get a drum roll?
Bang on the desk over there. Okay. Yeah, there
we go. Okay.
There we go.
And the winner is...
That's actually pretty good, by the way.
The winner is... and you're going to get the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit, which has a value of $2,000, goes to Jay Bryce Smith. Hopefully he's on.
Jay, that's right.
Yay,
So,
yay,
Jay,
yay.
if you are on, Jay, what you need to do is you need to indicate so in the chat, and they will get in contact with you. So, Jay, here's what you need to do. You need to simply make sure your name is showing and say, "I'm here," in all capital letters. And then we're giving away, what are we giving away, Michael?
So the second segment, we're giving away the MacBook Air.
You did it.
Got it right.
You did it.
The MacBook Air is going in segment number 2.
And then we've got prizes for segment number 3. But, Michael, it's now time to start this training.
Yep,
People
I'm
are so
excited.
excited about it.
I'm pumped.
And so make sure you have your notes ready. Make sure you have a pen, a pad of paper. Michael, I'll take
that.
this, and you take it away.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Okay, are you guys pumped or what? Okay, so let's get started. So in today's training, you're going to discover a simple, proven, step-by-step system that's going to add $25,000 to $50,000 to your tax practice for work you're already doing without increasing your fees 1 penny, without needing a single new client, without spending a dime on marketing, and without having to sell it to your clients and be a hero to your clients. Okay, so I'm here today to make you money, lots of it. So if that sounds good to you, I want you to chime in. Because here's what I need. That's what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to show you how to make a lot more money. But here's what I need in return. I need you to implement, guys. Nothing gets me more upset than talking to you or running into you months or a year later after I've showed you a proven system and you still haven't done anything and you're still left with the same issues. So when you come to this training today, I want you to come with an active learning mindset, not a passive learning mindset. When you see something today, I want you to write it down, and more importantly, I want you to see it in your mind's eye that you're actually implementing this and you're seeing the money go into your bank account. So you come to this today with an implementation learning mindset. Now, do we have a deal? Chime in the chat if that sounds good to you. Give me a hell yeah, a heck yeah, 1040, copy that. That's what I want to hear today, because that's what I'm going to do. Now, this is for you if you're a CPA, an enrolled agent, an annual filing season program practitioner, a PTIN holder, or a tax preparer that prepares at least 50 returns a season. And here's how today came to be, everybody. Some of you already know my story. Some of you are new. I see a lot of new names on the board, and I see a lot of ones I recognize. So I was in the corporate world for 18 years. I was 42 years old before I decided to strike out on my own because I realized I was unemployable. I couldn't work for anybody. So I got fired in 1998 from a corporate job. That's me in front of the big 1998 computer. And I started my own tax resolution firm from scratch. No clients, no IRS experience, very little actually tax preparation experience as well. And I grew that company to national prominence. And after 14 years and 14,000 cases later, I deposited $22.6 million in my bank account
That's good for this
in 1
early
year alone. Okay. Now, along the way, I also won some awards, as you could see there. I also was asked on 225 TV and radio stations to come in as a guest expert and talk to their audiences. And I've been interviewed by some of the biggest names in media. That's Rush, Sean Hannity, one of my mentors up there on the upper right, Dan Kennedy, who's one of our direct response marketing gurus. That's me and my lovely wife, Rosalind, who you'll get to meet later, and the president of this company with Tony Robbins in an intimate dinner. And that's me teaching at one of our annual success summits that we do once a year. Now, here's what you're going to discover today. How to automatically enroll 85 to 96% of your clients, and how to get paid from everybody for all that busy work that you're doing. And we're going to go through that as we did yesterday in the Facebook group. And you're also going to be able to put an iron cage around your clients so that they can't leave. How nice is that? Because I don't want you guys to think you got to be competing with the person down the street or the person across town. You don't. And you guys, if you're competing on price, let me just say that's a race to the bottom. That is not a pretty place to be operating from. So we're going to change all of that today. So after resolving 14,000 cases during those years, I perfected the art of responding to IRS and state notices. I perfected the art of doing audit representation. I perfected the art of responding to notices and doing identity theft. Okay, what I learned is that people wanted peace of mind. They wanted to know that their professional, you, had their back. Okay, and they would rather pay, they wanted to pay an annual low fee versus thousands of dollars in defense and representation costs in case they got audited or got a notice or had their tax ID stolen. I realized that taxpayers want what I call a concierge service or a client care package. And they were very, very willing. They welcomed it from their tax professional. We'll get into that a little more in a moment. So in 2013, while I was in my tax resolution business, I founded another company. I co-founded a company called Tax Audit Defense in 2013. And we sold 250,000 audit protection plans. I did this through TaxAct. Now I've exited that business. That's all over. So when someone filed their return on TaxAct and pressed the button, my landing page came up. And it said, and I'll talk about this a little later, but that's what I did with that. And I took that experience. I took selling 250,000 plans on TaxAct. I took that experience and knowledge and created a system designed specifically for you to add to your business in 9 weeks with one huge game-changing twist that you're going to learn in a minute, which is so counterintuitive. Now, I didn't do that when I was selling the plans on TaxAct. I did that after I exited that business and developed this about, I think this is our 3rd or 4th year that we're relaunching this system. Because think of it, every year you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table because you're faced with 2 unpleasant choices. The first is you're going to either take the time, sit down and invoice your client for over and above the tax prep fee. Think about all the notices you get after you filed your returns. We went through that exercise the other day. Don't work for free anymore. Just think about all that busy work you do that you don't charge for. That's option number 1. You can either sit down, take the time and invoice them, or just do the work for free, which I know most of you are doing right now. But that ends today. What if there was a simple strategy that checked all the boxes and gave your clients exactly what they wanted, and you got paid for any and all post-return follow work? Can I get a hell yeah on that? Can I get pumped up? That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to discover today. Because imagine you had a magic wand and had a system that automatically, without you having to sell it, enrolled 85 to 96% of your clients in your very own client care package. And this system enabled you to finally get paid for all the work you do after you file the return. And that same system guaranteed you to collect between $80 to $130 or more every time you prepare a return without increasing your tax prep fees. And that this gave you passive income each and every year, starting today with the 2021 tax filing season that's just around the corner. Now let's look at all the stuff you do for free today, okay, after you file your client's return, okay? If you can bring that up on the screen, I'd like to show them that. There's, when someone asks about starting a new business, okay, you're on the phone with them, you're emailing them that back and forth. What if somebody just started a new job and wants to know how to fill out their W-4? You're doing that for free. How about when the IRS requires additional information on the return you just filed? That's no fault of your own. Look, if you make a mistake, you got to fix it, okay? You do the right thing. But I'm talking about the IRS messing up. I'm talking about the client messing up. After you file the return, you're doing all of this work for free. Think about the Biden Tax Act versus Trump that's going to probably come down the pike. People are going to ask questions about that. What about all the notices you're going to get verifying your client's identity? What about those of you who do low-income taxpayers and you get all the EITC audit letters? Okay, most of you do that work for free. It's crazy. That stops. How about delays in processing a return? How about a refund that you put on the return, but you get a letter back from the IRS saying that we've changed the refund, we've changed the return. You all are doing this work for free. I'm going to show you how to get paid for all of it. Can I get a heck yeah on that? Because I'm so excited about this program because I've seen so many people who have used it are just killing it. And I want you guys to do that too. So, and here's why this is important to do now. You shouldn't do work for free for anyone anymore because of the value you're providing. You have a specialized skill set, okay? You don't have the time to work for free anymore, okay? People disrespect you when you work for free. People are unappreciative of you when you work for free. There's an old saying that people pay attention when they have to pay, and that's where I want you guys to be positioned. The other thing is, it's important to do this now because you know that clients take advantage of you when they know that you work for free. And you haven't come up with any way to increase your tax prep business without upsetting your clients. Okay, that also ends today. And you know what? Chris Churchill had the same problem. And here's Chris Churchill's results. He had a 98% client participation rate this year alone. The tax season that just ended, he collected nearly $60,000 this tax season. He's been doing this. He rolled this out 3 years ago when he heard me do this for the first time. And now he's gotten $145,000 in passive income over the last 3 years. And you know what? He doesn't even touch it. His front office and office manager roll this out. He's not even involved in it. Or let's take Mike Franskowiak. He did a 92% client acceptance rate and netted $33,924. He did 280 1040s and 87 1120s. That was his results. He also jumped on the bandwagon when he first heard this a few years ago. That 33.9 is in addition to the 50,000 he's done over the last 3 tax seasons. Or let's take Peter Marciano, who you heard from yesterday. Okay, this is exact quote from Peter. Anyone who doesn't jump on this, who's doing 50 returns or more a year, should have their head examined. And this is Peter's results. He's also been doing it 3 years. He's made over $150,000. He did $60,000 just this year alone. Now, there are 4 reasons that I can think of why you haven't done this yet. Okay? Reason number 1 is the client thinks it's included in the tax prep fee. Nothing could be further from the truth. That's just head trash. That's just noise between your ears. That's you saying the client thinks it should be included in the tax prep fee. You're afraid of losing the client. The other is you think the client thinks that you're trying to sneak something past them. And we're going to talk about that at length in a minute here. And no one has given you a seamless solution, that is until today, that clients actually want. So what's the difference between Chris and Mike and Peter and the hundreds of other practitioners I showed this to? Well, here's the difference. They heard what I had to say on this training and they incorporated this into their business right away. So if you want to do those kinds of numbers, you need to pay attention to every single slide of this presentation because really when you come down to it, there's only 3 ways to increase profits in a tax or accounting business. One is to increase the number of new clients, right? But we all know that that's the most expensive, difficult, and involves a lot of work. The second is to increase the number of repeat purchases. But we don't operate grocery stores or drugstores. People don't replenish their tax return every week or every month, so that doesn't work. So that's not an option for most. The third is to increase tax prep fees, okay? But then you're on your heels, you're explaining the situation, it's an uncomfortable conversation. So what I'm saying is that is not the way to do it. So what you're going to discover again is a counterintuitive way to get 98%, up to 98% of your clients enrolled, that ethically increases your profit by 80 to 130 bucks, that competition proofs your practice, and that this is simple, fast, and it can be implemented by a staff member with little or no effort on your part. You're also going to discover that you're going to get paid for all the follow-up work for people who don't take the plan, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. And this is very key. This is what Dave was talking about earlier, continuity. The subscription or membership income is the key that unlocks the door to passive income, which unlocks the door to creating wealth. And that this $25,000 to $50,000 recurring revenue event, which is passive, becomes a permanent part of your practice this year, the year after that, and the year after that. Just like Mindy Owens says here, she did $91,900 in the last 2 tax seasons. She implemented my system exactly the way I laid it out. Hint, no deviation, okay? And here's the beauty. There's a 98% retention rate from one year to the next. So the people who take your plan the first year, 98% of them are staying in year 2, staying in year 3, staying in year 4. Or take Antonio Nava. He did 96% take rate. He booked $89,000 in the last 3 tax seasons. And look at, I want to point your attention to projected 2021. Antonio, who does about 1,100 returns a year, and I'm going to explain this in detail. He enrolled 775 in his basic plan at $19.95, 120 clients in the silver plan at $59.95, and 150 clients into the gold plan at $19,492. Okay, so he's going to generate another $42,000 this tax season. I'm going to explain this in detail. You know, a lot of you have questions. What's basic, silver, gold? Just be patient, everybody. We're going to get to that in a minute. Or take Nick Orlando. So all your clients who have an 1120 or an 1120S or a 1065, they're going to take a plan for the corporate entity, and they're going to take a plan for their individual 1040. So a lot of his clients are paying him $330 for both plans, the corporate plan and the individual client care package. So here's what your clients fear, everybody. Your biggest fear that clients fear is getting audited by the IRS or receiving a IRS or state notice, okay? Or having their tax identity stolen. Think about it. Or having to pay out thousands of dollars in representation and defense costs in case they get audited, in case their tax ID is stolen. Or they're receiving those prank phishing phone calls that everybody is getting from scammers posing as IRS agents, either in email or phone. Scammers are calling people on the phone telling them they have an arrest warrant out for them, okay? Your client is fearful of getting those calls. They want somebody to handle that if they get a call like that. Or the biggest fear in the United States is public speaking. The second biggest fear is speaking to the IRS. Your clients do not want to do that. They want you to handle that as well for them. And they certainly fear distractions that's going to take time and money away from their business and their family. But here's what they want. They want you to be their protector and their defender. You are their most trusted person in their entire financial circle, okay? They take your advice. They follow your suggestion, okay? They want you to lead. Everybody is looking for their leader. Your clients want you to lead. They want to know that if they get a phone call, a phishing phone call, a notice, an audit, their tax ID stolen, they want to know that you've got their back and that you're going to handle everything for one low annual fee. And as I mentioned, you're the most trusted advisor. You are the perfect person to help them put this in place. They want peace of mind. They want to know when they go to sleep at night and put their head on the pillow, they have you in their corner. So let me ask you this question. Why do most tax professionals only have a 10 to 15% client participation rate in their audit plans versus people who implement my system see an 85 to 96% of their clients take the plan? Okay, this next slide is very important. It is super important because the reason is it's called behavioral economics. People are afraid of making a wrong decision, especially when they know the default option is the best one and good for them and protects them from financial damage and disruption to their lives. People will stay with the default option presented to them because deviating from the default option requires them making a decision, and they don't want to make the wrong decision. Let me give you an example. In 2006, the 401k industry went to employers and said, hey, we have this 401k plan we want you to roll out to your employees. The employers said, great, this is good, let's do that. So what did the employers do? The employers sent out an email or a notice to all their employees saying, hey, we have this 401k plan, would you like to participate? Well, guess what? Only 27% of employees participated. So in 2007, the 401k industry got really, really smart, and they said, you know what? We're going to flip this model on its head, and we're going to make it an opt-out plan. We're going to make it a default option, which means all employees now were automatically enrolled in the 401k plan. And if they didn't want it, they had to check a box and fill out some paperwork. Remember, people don't want to make a wrong decision. People want to stay with the default option if they know it's good for them. Well, guess what? Their employee participation rate went from 27% to 91% overnight when they flipped the model. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. Because an overwhelming number of people accept, even welcome a default choice designed and endorsed by you, their most trusted person in their financial circle. So again, just to explain it, an opt-in plan is one where you ask or invite people to participate. A default or opt-out plan means your 1040 and 1120 clients are automatically enrolled in the plan. And there's an option for those who don't want to be in the plan. And what's the difference? Well, you've seen it on some of these slides with some of the folks that are already implementing this, but it draws as much as 96%. Actually, I should change that slide because I've had a couple people say they've got 98% client acceptance rates. If you want to do the numbers I'm talking about, then the only way to do this is on a default or opt-out basis only, hands down. But stop. Whoa, 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 everybody, because I know what you're thinking right now. What you're thinking is that we're trying to sneak something past our clients. Okay, that is not the truth, because I'm going to explain how this works in a minute in detail. But first, let me tell you how well this works for others and see what others are doing. And here's Jeff Schneider's results. He did a 92% take rate, and he says it's like the equivalent of billing 70 hours, but working 2. And 22% of his people raised their hand and said, Jeff, I want the top of the line. I want the gold plan. So even though they were in his middle level plan, the silver level plan, 22% opted for the top of the line because that's who they are. You have those clients too. They want the best. They go to a car dealership. They don't go with the base or the middle model. They say, I want the top of the line fully loaded. Why? That's who they are. It's ego to them. They want bragging rights. Okay, you have those same types of clients in your practice that will raise their hand, step forward, and say, I want the top of the line. Or take Chris McLatcher. He's an attorney who does resolution, but he also has a tax practice, and he had a 95% take rate and booked $38,000. By the way, this drops to the bottom line. 99% of this drops to the bottom line, and this is not insurance. Okay, I want to get that out of the way. We're not talking about insurance here. This is not an insurance product, okay? It is protection and defense and a peace of mind client care package for your clients. whoa. And I know, again, I know what you're thinking, that we're trying to sneak something past them, but that is not the truth, and you'll see in a moment here. Because here's Ken Allen's results. He just rolled this out in 2020. This past tax season, he did $85,000. 84% took his plan, okay? And he was able to bill $15,000 for work for people who weren't in the plan that he would have done for free last year, okay? So, how does this work? Okay, pay attention, because I'm going to lay it out here. How does this work? Okay, 3 easy steps. Step number 1, and this is super, super important. This negates why you think the client thinks you're trying to sneak something past them. You notify the client way in advance what's happening. I'm going to show you how to do that. Step 2, you pick the level of protection, basic, silver, or gold, and I'll explain that in a moment. And then step 3, you get paid an extra $80 to $130 every time you prepare a return. That's how easy this is, because the documents, the way I've created and designed them, do all the selling, marketing for you. Okay, let's go to step 1. You notify the client in advance that effective this year, you are automatically enrolled in my brand new worry-free auto protection plan, or you can call it your client care package, okay? This is very, very important, and it's accomplished. Here are the documents to accomplish this, with your client brochure, your client cover letter, and your engagement letter that explains the plan in detail, gives them all the benefits, gets them excited, and answers all their questions, okay? That is step 1. This is super, super important, because all your clients are on notice. And it doesn't get emailed. It doesn't get texted. This has got to be physically mailed to them. And you only have to do that in the first year. This has to be physical. I don't care if you have 5,000 clients. This needs to be physically mailed to them, because 5,000 clients means you're probably sitting on $250,000 just in the first year alone. Step number 2, you pick the level of protection, basic, silver, or gold, and you add the cost of the plan from the membership matrix, I'm going to show you that in a second, to their tax preparation invoice as a separate line item, okay? Since you already informed them about the plan and what to expect in advance, 85 to 96% of your clients will simply pay the invoice, taking your plan, because they know that's the right option and it's good for them. Step number 3, for those 4 to 15% of clients that want to bypass the plan and say, Mike, remove this amount from my invoice. I don't want your client care package. I don't want your auto protection plan. So you remove the charge, but they have to sign a disclosure agreement. They have to sign an opt-out form that agreeing that any work that it comes in after you file the tax return, they're now going to be charged at your hourly prevailing rate. So they're on notice. So you're getting paid from everybody in the plan, and you're getting paid from everybody who's not in your plan. So, and there's a number 4. There's a number 4 that I didn't show here. And that's this. If you like all the guys I've shown, Antonio, Melinda, Peter, Chris, Mike, okay, and you had $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 coming in this year, or my other clients who have more or less than that, guess what? I take none of it. It's all yours. It's not like those other auto protection plans where there's a revenue share. I don't get any of it. You keep it all. So wouldn't you love a turnkey system like this that added extra revenue to your business, like right now, without marketing, without selling, without having to increase your fees, turnkey, ready to go? Well, if that's you, I want you to pay attention, because I'm going to show you something pretty cool coming up here. So let me talk about the 3 levels. Basic. Okay, by the way, everybody, this is customizable, editable to your client-specific circumstances. I recommend $59.95 for the basic plan, which means you will respond to notices from the IRS or state after you file the return. That's the basic level plan. at $59.95. Now, if you're doing low income taxpayers or your tax prep fees are low, which that's a whole nother discussion, you could change the 59 to 19 or 29 or 39 or 49. Level 2 is where the majority of your clients are going to go. And you pick the protection. They don't get to pick. It's psychological. When someone sees 3 plans and 3 different price points, their eyes psychologically automatically go to the middle. That's the plan they want. So you put a majority of your people in the silver level plan, and I suggest the price being $79.95. And by the way, that's a $3,100 value to your client. It includes the basic, which is correspondence response, but this also includes audit representation, Fed state, we'll talk about that in a minute, and also tax ID theft, where you will restore their tax account. That's where you place the overwhelming majority of your clients. And then in the third plan, which is the gold VIP plan, that stays at $129.95. You do not deviate from that. You can go north from there, but I do not suggest deviating and going south. That has a $7,400 value to your client. It includes everything in silver, plus a meeting, 1-hour meeting for the W-4 conversation. Should I start an entity conversation? All those things that they ask you for now. Remember, you pick the level of protection. So those clients who are always asking you that stuff, you put them in the gold level plan. They get priority phone service if available, office visits scheduled within the same week. You put your Schedule C, you put your more complicated tax clients in the gold plan, or what I call your high maintenance or pain in the butt clients. They go into the gold VIP plan. But Mike, I don't want to do audits for free, right? I don't want you to do them for free either. So let's get real, everybody. Let's look at the actual facts and reality here. How many full-blown audits, not responding to CP 2000s or letters, how many full-blown audits did you have in 2020? How many did you have in 2019? I know the answer. It's a big fat 0, maybe 1, maybe. The audit rate in fiscal year 2019 has dropped like a rock, okay? It's less than 0.5%. It's 0.45%, meaning 1 out of 220 American taxpayers are getting an audit, okay? And here's why you'll never do an audit for free. Because one of the documents in the system, which is called the Client Terms and Conditions, limits the number of hours you're required to work on a matter. I suggest between 5 to 10 hours, and if it's over that, you get to bill at your hourly prevailing rate, which should be a minimum of $225. It should be higher than that, but I'm giving everyone permission right now on this phone call. After this class, you change all your hourly rates to $225. Okay, I'm giving you permission. You're allowed. You have Michael's permission. It's now $225 an hour. Okay, let's take an example of a 300-1040 practice. Take rates 85%, which means 255 people are going to take your plan. You're going to enroll them in the silver level plan at $79.95. So the amount of money you're going to get in 9 weeks, this tax season coming up, is $20,387.25, which is worth over $101,000 in 5 years. How many new clients did you need to do that? How much marketing and advertising expense did you spend? How much selling was required? How much additional work was needed on your part? That's what I'm talking about, everyone. Here's the possibility here's the opportunity that's laying in front of you this tax season and the next one and the one after that. Now, what about, Mike, what about 1120s and 1065s? Can they be covered? Absolutely. You leave a lot of money on the table if you're not offering your 1120 and your 1065 clients a plan, okay? I recommend a fee of $249.95. Now, there's another level of $199, but most of the people who are implementing my system are using $249.95 for their 1120 clients. That's an additional, let's say you do 50 business returns a year, that's an additional nearly 11 grand, and over 5 years, that's worth $53,000 to you. Okay, so, and the time invested, again, 0. 0 additional work, everybody, 0 additional work. Now, you may be saying, what's in it for me? Now, we did this exercise a few days ago, but I want everybody to put this in the chat. Take the 1040s you do, multiply that by 85%, and multiply that by $80. Put that in the chat. And if you have time, take the business entity returns, multiply that by 85%, multiply that by 250, add those two figures, put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. That's the amount of money that's staring you in the face, that's hidden in gold, in plain sight. That's the gold mine you're sitting on right now this year. And then, where do you fall on this chart? And I've baked in the 85% client rate, and I baked in the 79.95. And I want you to write down what you're going to do with the extra money right now. I want you to write down what you're going to do with the extra money, because studies have shown that by writing your goals, you'll have a much better chance of achieving them when you write them down. So you may want that sports car or classic car. You may want to go on that 5-star Caribbean vacation once travel opens back up. You may want to use that money to get out of debt. You may want to use that money and bank it. You may want to remodel a home, a room in your home, or you may want to invest it back in your business or to start a tax resolution practice. So but let's look at why there's no additional work for you at all on this. There are the audit stats for the last 5 years. As I mentioned, they've been going down and down and down and down. In fiscal year 2019, only 1 out of 220 people got an audit. So don't be afraid. You ain't going to be doing, first of all, you ain't going to be doing audits. And second of all, you ain't going to be doing them for free because you limit that exposure in the client terms and conditions document, which we're going to show all of the documents later on. But Mike, what if I know the client's return has a high risk of an audit or their adjusted gross income is over $1 million? What do? Don't show them the plan. You don't mail them. So the people who are high-risk audit clients or clients that have over $1 million in AGI, you don't have to show them the plan, okay? That's what I do. That's what I did. My high-risk clients didn't even know I had a plan. The ones who were, $1 million, $5 million, $10 million AGI, they didn't know I had a plan. Why? Because if they got audited, I'd probably be in the case for 30, 40 hours, okay? So that's why you don't want to do that. Hopefully that explains that really, really well. People want and pay for protection all day long. And again, I'm going to say, I mentioned this is not insurance. This is protection. People pay for protection on their cell phones, computers, even college tuition. Okay, they get protection on TVs, appliances, collectibles, extended warranties on automobiles, flood and earthquake and renters and jewelry, home business insurance. In other words, people pay for protection. People will pay for a service warranty on their tax return. People will pay knowing that you're going to resurrect their tax account if they get their tax ID stolen. So, and there's no marketing, there's no selling, you just print and profit. That's how this works. So, let's just recap for a minute. I gave you a fail-proof creative way that automatically enrolls 85 to 96% of your clients. I showed you how each client will pay you an additional $80 to $130 based on your tax prep fee. The lower the fee, you're not going to collect 80, but you could collect something, 19, 29, 39, per return without increasing your fees. I gave you this insanely successful strategy on how to roll this out this tax season, which is right around the corner. And that this passive income component becomes a permanent part of your tax practice every single year. And I gave you a strategy to get paid for all the post-return work you're doing for free right now, even for those who don't take your plan. But if there's one thing I want you to take away from this entire class, if there's one thing I want you to take away, it's this. There is an additional $25,000 to $50,000 per year hidden in your practice. And you can mine that gold by offering a service that between 85 to 96% of your clients actually want. Best of all, if you follow my system, there's no marketing expenses, no selling, no extra work. What would an extra $25,000 to $50,000 per year mean to you and your family? I mean, write it down, put it in the chat. What would an extra $25,000 to $50,000 per year mean to you and your family? Now, I'm going to tell you how to make this happen in your practice, okay? But before I do, I have a couple of questions that I want you to put the answers in the chat. The first is, when presented with a better and easier way to do what you do you keep doing what you've been doing, or do you change your approach? Put that in the chat. Put these answers in the chat. Do you feel more confident in your ability to make money with your own client care package? Put that in the chat. Can you see yourself plugging this into your practice today and adding a highly profitable passive income component? Isn't it fair to say that having a client care package system would give you a significant amount of passive income? And would you like to spend more time together right now going deeper and further on how to make this a reality in your practice? If you don't, I'll keep teaching. But I think that a lot of you would want me to spend more time with you to show you how to make this a reality in your practice. Raise your hand and say, yeah, I want Mike to show me how I can do this today. Because the way I look at it is you have two choices. Okay, I have absolute confidence that you can take what I gave you here today, go out on your own and get the results you probably couldn't get, but it's going to take you a lot of time. You're going to have trial and error. You're going to spend a lot of money making mistakes. And I'm sure that what you discovered today, you can make a go at this that most tax professionals will never be able to. And if that were your only option, it would be a worthy ideal to pursue, wouldn't it? But what if there was another option? An option that allowed us to do this together, to go deeper than we can right now? What if I played an active role in your results and took a responsibility in your success and had an obligation to your outcome? Would that make things different? In that situation, do you think I could empower you with the resources and tools at my disposal to stack the deck in your favor? What if I had the documents, the support systems, the shortcuts to get you the results you want, desire, and you know what? Quite frankly, you deserve? If I had such an option, would you be willing to hear more about it and what it could do for you? So it gives me great pleasure to reintroduce the relaunch of the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit for 2021. Okay, this is a turnkey, done-for-you system that contains all the documents and resources you need to add another 25 to 50K to your bottom line without selling, without increasing your fees. And as you saw, it's a simple three-step system that gets 85 to 96% of your clients automatically enrolled in your own plan, that provides more value to your clients, that your clients actually want, and it's easy, quicker, and more enjoyable to add than you thought possible. Look, a lot of you think, or a lot of you feel miserable in your tax practice, and the only reason is you're doing work for free. That ends today. No more work for free. So let me tell you what you get with the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit. You get a professionally done 4-color tri-panel brochure that is totally customizable, that summarizes the plan and is the key to the 85 to 96% participation rate. This gets mailed out in December or January with your year-end tax season letter or your tax organizer or your engagement letter. Everybody on this call must send out a year-end letter. Hopefully most of you send an engagement letter. If you don't, that stops also. Or you can put it in your portal or hand out at the appointment. You get the client sales letter that converts like a monster. This is a 6-page client converting letter that explains the plan in detail, gets them excited about it, answers their questions, and makes the fee a non-issue. That and the brochure gets mailed out in December and January with your year-end or tax season letter and or your engagement letter. Or you hand it to the client when they come in for their appointment with you. You also get the super simple, customizable pricing, fee, matrix. This is all editable, customizable. This guarantees and raises your revenue per return $80 to $130 with the 3 different plan levels, basic, silver, and gold. And this is also embedded in the 6-page client cover letter. It reminds the client that either 59, 79, or 129 will be added to their tax prep invoice depending upon the level of benefits you choose, that you pick. The client doesn't get to pick. All the client could do is if you have them in the silver plan, they can say, hey, Mike, you know what, can you upgrade me to VIP? Can you upgrade me to gold? But other than that, you pick the level of protection. You get the client certificate of enrollment, evidencing they're in the plan. You actually hand them this certificate, which acts as a referral source. So they see what's covered. They see what tax period is covered, like 2020, 1040. It provides your client with the confidence that you'll be there if needed, and it acts as a referral tool. This is issued upon payment of your tax prep invoice, which includes as a separate line item the charge for the client care package or the audit protection plan. Now, for the 4 to 15% of people who say, Mike, I don't want the plan, I want you to remove the amount from my invoice, they have to sign what's called a client disclosure agreement or the opt-out form. By the way I've had this designed, it actually resells them on why they should take the plan. A lot of people who say, I don't want the plan, after they read the opt-out form, say, you know what, Mike, yeah, maybe I'll take the basic. Maybe I should stay in the basic. It resells them on the plan. And most importantly, it formally puts them on notice that any and all work outside the preparation of their return is now going to be charged at your prevailing hourly rates, which is a minimum of what now? $225. And then let me go back. Then the other important document is the client terms and conditions addendum. This is the document that gets stapled to the certificate of enrollment, which limits your exposure to doing audits for free. It limits the amount of hours you're willing to invest, and it allows you to bill at your hourly billing rates if it exceeds a certain number of hours. I suggest 5 or 10. It also limits the exposure to only income tax related inquiries only. This is pre-assessment, everybody. This has nothing to do with tax resolution. This has nothing to do with collection. This has nothing to do with penalty abatement. This is all pre-assessment. This is stuff that you're getting after you file the return, before the IRS makes any assessment. Hopefully they won't, because you know how to respond. It also excludes any payroll or non-income tax related matters. And as I mentioned, it excludes any resulting collection work, which is considered a separate engagement and fee. So this audit protection plan is actually a feeder to the tax resolution side of your business. So just to recap everything you get the brochure, the sales letter. And by the way, all these documents I've had translated into Spanish. All of this is in Spanish as well. You get all of the documents, the matrix, the certificate of enrollment, the disclosure agreement, the client terms and conditions. So let me ask you, if you had to do this, everything you took on this training, and you had to create these documents, what would it cost you, you think, to create this system? Well, let me tell you, because I'll tell you what it costs me. I paid a copywriter about $7,500 to write the brochure, the sales letter, the opt-out form, the terms and conditions. I paid a graphic designer about $5,000 because the system has some real nice graphics. You'll see it's all professionally done with really nice graphics. I paid a lawyer 10 grand to make sure it passed the smell test, okay? And how about, what would you pay to have someone with 22 years experience in the trenches who sold $250,000 audit protection plans that generated $9 million to hold your hand? Well, my investment, or conservatively, this would be about $50,000, wouldn't it? But fortunately, you don't need $50,000 to do it. But asking someone to invest $10,000, if it meant it would return nearly 60 grand in 1 year, wouldn't that be more than a fair exchange? Or even a $5,000 investment, if it meant that you got a 12-fold ROI in short order, Would that be a fair investment? So you're probably wondering what it's going to cost to get going with this right away. Okay, so again, you get the client brochure, the client converting letter, the enrollment pricing fee grid, the certificate of membership enrollment form, the disclosure agreement opt-out form, the terms of service form, turnkey, ready to go. Conservatively, it's worth $3,238. And I've been selling it on my website every day of the week for $1,997. But to kick off the 2021 tax season, and for everybody on this livecast, the one-time special pricing is, it's not $19.97, it's not even $14.97. Right now, you can get it by clicking on the link on this page or in the chat box, $997 or 2 installments of $549. Click the link in the chat box now to get signed up. And I think there's also a buy button on the page. Get enrolled now, because again, this is everything you get. It's all turnkey, ready to go. It's in Spanish, all for just $997. Now, anyone who knows me, that when you sign up, you get some incredible bonuses. So let's go through the bonuses. Bonus number 1. Imagine being armed with the confidence and knowledge on how to represent your clients before the IRS's exam division and obtain a no-charge audit or a CP 2000. So this is what's called my Ultimate Audit Representation Guide. Know how to respond to a CP 2000. Know how to represent your client if, in fact, in the rare case, they do get audited. How to navigate the 3 different types of IRS audits. How to conduct the client interview before the audit. Never be intimidated again by the IRS and be your client's hero. This is delivered via DVD and training guide. But by the way, you get immediate access to the system. The bonuses will be shipped in a few weeks, but you get immediate access to all the documents that I just went over when you sign up today. This has a value of $297, but we're gifting it for free when you enroll today. The second bonus is the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guide and DVD. Never be left in the dark again wondering what to do. You'll have the confidence and get the step-by-step recipe for representing your clients who've had their tax identity stolen, and get your client's tax return accepted and processed by the IRS. Get your clients' refunds back. I show you to have all their credits applied, and I show you how to recover their tax identity and restore their account to where it was before they had an issue, and to head off any erroneous interest and penalties. This has a value of $297 as well, and we're gifting that to you for free today. And then, because you've invested time with me today, I'm going to give you back some of my time. And bonus number 3 is a 30-minute phone call with me, okay, where we go through everything that you need to do to roll this out. If you have a question, everything is pretty self-explanatory. But if you want, you get a 30-minute call with me, and during this call, I'll get you squared straight away on what you need to do right now to get this going. Okay, so click the link in the chat box to get enrolled right away, to get these incredible bonuses and to get everything that comes with the system. So here's the bonus recap. You get $994 worth of bonuses. You get the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide and DVD. You get the Tax ID Theft Resolution Guidebook, and you get a 30-minute implementation call with me. Click the link to get signed up. That has a value of $990, but I saved the best for last, everybody. So check this out. You will become part of a community and a tribe, because you will automatically be enrolled for 2 months into the Audit Protection Network. It's your complete audit support and resource site. Okay, because what used to take hours of research now will take minutes with what I call the IRS Response Toolkit. These are the exact letters I used in the trenches that saved me, that I've spent thousands of hours of time and money curating. You get these in the Audit Protection Network. I think there's close to 3 dozen letters. So if you get a CP, let's say 214, there's the response for CP 214. So it's in that library. As I mentioned, you get knowledge from a community. We have a strong community, a strong tribe that you're going to get enrolled in and invited into a private Facebook group where everyone is commenting and so supportive on ideas, comments, suggestions on how to do this. If this happens, how to do Y, if that happens, and you learn from others. Also, we have a safety net underneath you. There's no way for you to fail. If you have any question on how to respond to a letter or what's going on with this audit, you have all the tools you need, but should you get stuck, you just fill out a ticket on the website, the Contact Us ticket, and we'll provide support and an answer within 24 to 48 hours. Now, this one is huge. You'll be recognized as an Audit Protection Network member, and you're going to see the plaque in a minute that you use on your desk, in your conference room, in your reception area, and you get a JPEG of it where you can take the JPEG, upload it to your website, put it on your brochure's letterhead. The plaque alone is a business magnet for people coming in to your practice. They see your logo and they say, what's that? And they're automatically in your plan. Okay, this has a $99 a month value, but you get the first 2 months for free to check it out. If you choose, as most do, your APN access monthly fee is $99, but there's no contract, no long-term obligation. You can cancel anytime. We charge your credit card on file. By the way, you can get enrolled for everything I'm talking about for $997 or 2 payments. I think it's $547? I think 2 payments of $547. The first $547 is due now. The second is due in 30 days, and we charge the card on file. So that's what the auditprotectionsystem.com website looks like. That's where all the docs and materials are, like the client brochure, the sales letter, the addendum, the matrix. There's instructions, there's FAQs, and a video, and all the documents are in Spanish too. And then this is what the Audit Protection Network membership site looks like, which you have access to right now when you get signed up. It has the IRS response letters, the hotline Contact Us form, the private Facebook group invite, the use of the marketing materials, and it's regularly updated. There's a picture of the plaque that everybody is going to get who signs up today. And again, you see on the right there, or your left, there's the plaque with the brochures that a lot of our members put on their reception area. This acts as a business getting magnet when people come into your office and see that plaque on your desk. It separates you from the competition. It's like, what is this? It's like a step up. It's a step level up than all your competitors are doing. So just to recap one more time, you get the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide and DVD. You get the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guidebook and DVD. You get the implementation call with me. You get 60 days free into the Audit Protection Network membership site, which offers access and support, and that has a value of $1,192. But wait, I want to reward people who make a decision quickly. Like you saw Chris and Mike and Antonio and Melinda and a number of others who took action right away, because it shows me they're committed to success. And those folks usually are the types of people I want to work with, because those are the people who will get results from this course. Our most successful students are the first people to buy. So for the first 99 who enroll right now by clicking on the link in the chat box, you're going to receive 2 other bonuses, fast action bonuses that are worth nearly $2,000. And the first one is lifetime access and updates to all the Audit Protection Plan documents and materials for free. You'll never have to worry if the material gets outdated, because we'll do the updates for you every single year for life. I'm on the 4th year right now of doing all the updates. And there's no annual renewal fees, okay? There's no annual renewal fees. This has a value of $997 per year, but when you sign up today, you get lifetime access to all the documents and resources you need for your client care package or audit protection plan. Okay, just to go over again, you get the 4-color client brochure, you get the 6-page monster converting sales letter, you get the pricing fee grid, you get the certificate of enrollment, You get the disclosure agreement form, you get the terms of service form, and there's also easy step-by-step video instructions. You get the 4 bonuses, the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide, the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guidebook, you get the 30-minute consultation call with me, and you get 60 days into the Audit Protection Network membership site. And only available during this live cast, if you're the first 99 people to sign up, you get the lifetime updates and access. Total package is worth $4,235. I have 48 grand into it to develop it. You get everything that I've spoken about for just $997 or 2 payments of $549. I may have said $547. It's $549. $549 due right now. $549 due in 30 days. We charge the card on file. Get signed up, everybody. Now, let me talk about Fast Action Bonus number 2, which can be worth tens of thousands of dollars to you. It's called Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches. In this bonus training that I'm going to do on November 17th, everyone who signs up, you're going to get a private email to join on November 17th, where I'm going to share with you the little-known secrets for not only never having to do an audit for free, but also how to make even more money, additional revenue, by helping your clients even more. And this extra money, these extra profits that you would not have made had you not have the Audit Protection Plan. So click on the link for that. This is called Unlocking the Audit Plan Secret Riches. That has a value of $997, but you get it for free. Special training I'm doing on November 17th for the first 99 people only. So get signed up right now. Click the link in the chat box. Let me talk about my guarantee. Okay, you have 1 full month to examine everything. You want to return it in 30 days, no questions asked. For a full refund, no worries. But I'll go one step further. Okay, if you can show me that you didn't get at least 80% of your clients taking the plan, implementing the plan the way I instruct on a default basis only, and after you've had your consultation call with me, then simply return everything and we'll give you a full money-back refund 365 days later. So guys, what's the risk here? You don't even have to think about it. Just get it. You have a full year to implement it. As long as you roll it out the way I instruct and you had your consultation call with me and you don't get 80% client take rate, I'll give you your money back even up to 1 full year later. Click on the link in the chat. And again, here's everything you get. There are the bonuses. And again, only available during this live cast are the 2 fast action bonuses. Get signed up for $997. Click on the link in the chat there, or 2 payments of $549. I'm going to skip this slide because we went over this already. But you know what? Actually, I'm not going to go there. Let me talk about this slide for 1 second. Because people say, Mike, I don't want to do audits for free. So let's look at the math for a second. Let's say you have a 300 1040 tax practice. 255 people take the plan, paying you $80. So that means $20,400 every tax season. Let's say 1 client gets audited, which is the average audit rate in America right now. So you know how much money you're going to get from that audit? Maybe $2,000, and that's if you actually bill correctly. And it's only in time, it's not out of pocket to you. So you can not skip getting the plan and sit back and wait to get an hourly rate and make $2,000, or you can make the right decision, get the plan today, and actually net $18,400 with a plan in place. So my point is, guys, you come out way ahead financially when you plug your own client care package into your business. So let's stop messing around, click the link to get started, and let's get down to business. Again, that's everything that you get. Click the link to start. And I think, now, when you have a client care package that in your practice that gets you thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars from existing clients without having to do any more work, don't you think that's what you deserve? Look, I know the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit will give you more peace of mind knowing that you can spend the time to actually follow up without having to worry about billing for it now. and it will give your clients the peace of mind that they want from you. So it's a win-win. What are you waiting for? Let's get signed up. Click on the link in the chat right now. And that's what you get, everything for $9.97. And I think we are done.
So, Michael, we're done with this segment.
Yes,
we're done
this
with
segment.
segment number 1. And segment number 2, which is coming up in just a minute, Michael's going to be taking a deep dive. We're finally
Yep.
going to show the blueprint, everything. We're going to
Yep.
be showing you the marketing documents, telling you specifically what's on it. But, Michael, one of the things I wanted to make sure I heard correctly is you have a double guarantee.
Yes.
So the first guarantee is for satisfaction.
Satisfaction
Okay.
guarantee, yes.
Which, quite frankly,
30-day.
it's kind of, yeah, all right. Satisfaction guarantees, quite frankly, are BS.
Yes.
The second guarantee, though, and I want to make sure I heard it correctly.
I'm putting my word behind it.
So if someone gets the system,
Yep.
they implement the system, they do the 30-minute call with
Yes.
you. If they don't enroll 80%,
Yes.
at least 80%
Yes.
of the people.
Yes.
So you guys can translate what that works
Yes.
out to be in money.
Yes.
They get their money back.
Right.
So you're actually guaranteeing, which I'm very rare I hear this, you're
Results?
guaranteeing results.
Yes, I'm guaranteeing results. Because
Okay.
in 4 years, after a couple of thousand practitioners have done this, I think I've had 1 or 2
Okay.
out of that entire. I know it works.
Right.
I know it
It
works.
absolutely works. All right, everybody. So what you want to do is you want to take advantage of this right now. One thing you misspoke, those super fast action bonuses
Yes.
are only for the first 99, not
First
for everybody.
Right, first 99.
Well, you said everybody gets
Oh,
it.
did I?
Yes.
No,
Just for the
99.
first 99, all right? So the way you'll know is if you go to the page and you do not see those extra fast action bonuses on the page, it means you're not one of the first 99. You should still get it because it's obviously
Yep.
an incredible opportunity. So we're going to be back in just a minute with segment number
Number two.
2.
Don't go away. This
Don't
is-
go away, though, because you want to watch this very important message, critical message.
Yep.
Imagine you could wave a magic wand and add $25,000 to $50,000 or more in passive income to your bottom line.
We're doing the cheers first,
without
right?
having to add one new client, without spending even one thin dime on advertising, without having to do one extra lick of work, and without having to raise your fees and have your clients love you for it. Sound impossible? Well, you can pocket those profits fast when you get Michael Rosbrook's proprietary Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit. With this proven paint-by-the-number system, you are guaranteed to collect between $80 to $130 or more every time you prepare a tax return, without raising your tax prep fees and without selling. And here's the best part. This is a built-in set it and forget it passive income system that you will enjoy every year starting with the 2020 tax season. Remember that this doesn't require you to do any additional work. In fact, Michael's system is simple, fast, and easy. Your staff can implement this for you. This is about you getting paid for work you're already doing but not charging for. This $25,000 to $50,000 passive income is waiting for you now. And to claim it, all you need to do is get Michael Rosbrook's Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit. I'll explain to you what you're getting in a moment, but first, understand this. With Michael's system, 85% to 96% of your clients will automatically take the plan and thank you for it, because you're giving them the peace of mind and protection they desire. Also, the Audit Protection Plan acts as a retention tool that puts an iron cage around your clients for life. Okay, let's talk about what you'll be receiving when you invest now in the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit. This is a complete turnkey, done-for-you system that contains all of the documents and tools for adding another $25,000 to $50,000 or more to your bottom line every season from work you're already doing for free. It's a simple 3-step system that gets 85% to 96% of your clients to enroll automatically with no effort on your part. The Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit includes the client brochure. This customizable, professionally designed 3-panel 4-color brochure is a key component that gets your clients to say yes. You also receive the client sales letter. This 6-page client letter explains the plan in detail, gets your clients excited about it, answers their questions, and makes the fee a non-issue. The brochure and sales letter automatically enroll clients for you. Now, if that wasn't all Michael gave you, it would be worth the investment, but he's not stopping there. When you order now, you'll also receive the membership pricing fee matrix. Listen carefully. This super simple, customizable pricing matrix is the tool that raises your revenue per return by $80 to $130 and more automatically. You also receive the Client Enrollment Membership Certificate. Your clients will love this certificate that shows that they are enrolled in the protection plan, the period they're covered for, and the type of tax covered. Now, get this. Michael has designed this certificate so it acts as an automatic referral generator. The Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit also includes this important form, the Client Disclosure Agreement Opt-out form. This guarantees that you are paid for all the follow-up work you do, even for the small percentage of people who do not take the plan. No more doing work for free you should be getting paid for. The Client Disclosure Agreement also resells non-takers on why they should be a member of your plan. So let's quickly take a look at everything you receive when you enroll now. All the turnkey, already done for you pre-written materials in an editable Word document for fast and easy customization. These include the tri-panel 4-color brochure, the 6-page sales letter, the super simple membership pricing matrix, the client certificate of enrollment, the disclosure agreement opt-out form, client terms and conditions addendum. But Michael wants to make investing in the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit the biggest no-brainer in the history of Earth. So when you order now, you'll also get $1,192 in free bonus gifts. Bonus gift number 1 is the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide. You'll discover how to best represent your clients and respond to IRS notices, audits, and CP 2000 issues without being intimidated, because you'll know how to control and manage the audit, navigate and obtain a no-change audit, and be your client's hero. The retail value is $297, but it's yours free when you enroll now. Bonus gift number 2, the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guide. You'll never be left in the dark again, wondering what to do when a client has their tax identity compromised. You'll gain confidence and get the step-by-step formula for getting your client's tax return accepted and processed, getting your client's refund back and their credits applied, how to recover their tax identity and restore their account, how to head off erroneous interest and penalties, and be your client's hero. The retail value is $297, but it's yours free when you enroll now. Bonus gift number 3, a 30-minute private call with Michael Rosbrook. Michael will personally walk you through the audit protection system, so you quickly add pure profit to your bottom line. Your private consultation with Michael all but ensures your success. The retail value is $400, but it's yours free when you enroll now. But we've saved the best bonus for last. You get 2 months free in the Audit Protection Network. Here's what's included: the IRS Response Toolkit. What used to take hours now takes minutes, with the dozens of IRS response template letters to help you represent your clients in an audit or respond to any notice. This alone can save you thousands of dollars in research time. Plus, as a member of the network, you get knowledge from community of your peers via a private Facebook forum. This is where you'll exchange ideas, best practices, and strategies. Your member benefits also include the Hotline Contact Us form. Yes, you can get all of the tools you need, but should you need any help, we'll hold your hand and provide support, so you're never left wondering what to do. Plus, you'll be recognized as an authorized APN member, allowing you to use the Audit Protection Network logo on your website, in brochures, on your letterhead, and in other marketing materials. This gives you a competitive edge. The retail value for the Audit Protection Network is $99 a month, but we're gifting you 2 months absolutely free. There's no catch or obligation. If and only if you decide you want to continue, as most do, your monthly investment will be $99. But there are no contracts and you can cancel at any time. Now imagine what it would cost you in time and money to research, uncover, figure out, and create an audit protection plan system and all of the professionally designed tools you need to do the selling for you. Easily $10,000 or more. The fact is, Michael has invested over $48,500 creating and perfecting this system. A conservative value on the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit is $3,238. But because you're watching this now, you won't have to invest $3,238, not even $1,997. $1,497? Nope. By enrolling right now, you get everything for only $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. So click on the link in the chat box right now. You heard that correctly. By taking action right now, you get the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit and all of the bonus gifts for the low price of $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. Click on the link in the chat box right now. But we're not finished yet. If you're one of the first 99 people who click on the link in the chat box and enroll now, we have not 1 but 2 additional fast action bonus gifts for you. Fast action bonus gift number 1 is lifetime access to all of the documents and materials. You'll never have to worry if the material gets outdated because Michael will do the updates for you every single year for life. This special fast action bonus has a value of $997 per year, but you get it free if you are one of the first 99 people to click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Fast action bonus gift number 2 can be worth tens of thousands of dollars to you. It's called Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches. In this bonus training, Michael shares with you the little known secrets for not only never having to do an audit for free, but how to make even more money and additional revenue by helping your clients even more. This is extra money and extra profits you would not have made without the Audit Protection Plan. Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches Fast Action Bonus Training has a value of $997, but you get it free if you are one of the first 99 people to click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. And the best part is there's absolutely no risk to you because of Michael's remarkably generous, no risk, ironclad double guarantee. Guarantee number 1, you have 1 full month to examine everything. If for any reason or even no reason at all, you want a refund, just return everything and you'll get all your money back immediately. Guarantee number 2, after that first month, Michael will ride along with you for another 11 months. That gives you a full 12 months to, quote, test drive the system. And then, if you can show Michael that you implemented the plan like he lays it out for you, and if you don't get at least an 80% take rate, and you've had your free consultation call with Michael, simply return everything and Michael will still give you all of your money back even 1 full year later. So there's no way you can mess up or make a mistake when you take action now. So click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Well, it's now up to you. The Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit gives you everything you need to pocket $25,000 to $50,000 or more in passive profits every year without doing more work, without spending money on marketing, and without having to take on 1 new client. This is about finally getting paid for the work you're already doing. It's about you plugging in a yearly, recurring, profit stream into your practice. And it's so easy, you could literally have a staff member do it. So click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Here's everything that you receive: the tri-panel 4-color brochure, the sales letter, the super simple membership pricing matrix, the client certificate of enrollment, the disclosure agreement opt-out form, the client terms and conditions addendum. Plus, you get these amazing bonuses. Bonus number 1, the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide. Bonus number 2, the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guide. Bonus number 3, a consultation call with Michael Rosbrook. Bonus number 4, 2 months free in the Audit Protection Network. And then, if you're one of the first 99 people to enroll now, you also get lifetime document updates and unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches bonus training. All of this has a total value of $4,235. The regular price is $1,997, but you get it all for just $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Click on the link in the chat box and enroll now.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, welcome back to, this is session number 2. Michael, this is where we're going to take
Yes.
a really deep dive.
Yep.
We're going to map out exactly what the folks
Can't
need
wait.
to do to whether they invest in your system or whether
Right.
they want to do this
Exactly.
on your own. So
Exactly.
we're really going to show you exactly, and we're going to go through the actual document. So this system is, this session
Yes.
is really taking a deeper dive. You gave a
Yes.
great overview in the last
Yep.
session. Now, and this is all about how you can make money. My name's Dave D. I'm going to be grilling Michael here. We'll be taking your questions as well. We also have case studies from practitioners who are using this system right now, the same system that you could be putting in place in your practice. Michael, before we get started here, though, let's congratulate
Let's
the
congratulate
slew of
some-
people.
Yes, welcome aboard, everybody. Congratulations to Suzette, Karina, Karen, Stan, Roy, Chris, Martin, Brian, Norman, Heejin, Michelle, Gary, C, Tamra, Guy, Chris, Christiane,
Congratulations.
Juanita. Yeah, congratulations,
I mean,
guys.
we can keep going.
Yeah, this is like, by
So-
the way, we should talk about.
Yeah, so one of the things is, what the question that people are asking is, we saw it in the chat, how do we know if we're one of the first 99? I can tell you right now, we are butting up against that. The way you'll know that if you're one of the first 99 to get the 2 extra bonuses is that if you see it on the form. If you don't see it on the form, it means that we
gone.
have the 99, and we were getting very, very close to that. So you can click on the Enroll Now button at any point or the link in the chat box and get involved with the program. Michael, before we do the deep dive
Yep.
and really show the marketing materials
Yes.
and really explain it step by step,
Yep.
let's give away the MacBook Air.
Yes, so the MacBook Air goes to, drum roll everybody, goes to Michelle Orabona. Michelle
Michelle.
Orabona.
Woo, Michelle.
Whoa, whoa,
Michelle,
whoa.
fantastic. So Michelle, what you need to do is you need to type into the chat, "I'm here," and then a team member will get in contact with you. So Michael, let's talk about, before we get into the into the step by step, who is this for?
So yeah, this is for really anyone who prepares 50 tax returns or more, whether you're a CPA, an enrolled agent, an annual filing season program practitioner, a PTIN holder. That's who it's for. It's really, it has a broad audience, because if you prepare returns for a living, at least 50, this is for you.
So why is it important that whether, again, the whoever's watching takes advantage of the opportunity that you're presenting or does it on their own? And again, he's going to explain it to you. So if you want to do it on your own, you'll
Yep.
absolutely be able to. Why is it important that that someone do this now, though?
Well, because they shouldn't be doing work for free because they're providing a valuable service to their client. And I don't think many of you have the time to be working for free. And you know how it is. If clients think and know you'll work for free, they'll take advantage of you. They're disrespectful. They're unappreciative. People don't pay attention until they have to pay. And that's why you need to do this now, so that you can finally get paid what you're worth.
Well, right, and the 2021 tax season is right around the corner, and as we're going to explain to you how the marketing material works, what you need to do, you're going to want to be putting this
In place now.
in place now, so you can realize these profits in 2021. All right, Michael, I'm going to put you to work now, my
Okay.
man.
All right.
Okay. So
Okay,
if you
good.
can move that over, let's
Yes.
bring in the actual template here.
Yep.
And show you step by step how everyone can do this. Let me roll this in.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you take over. Now, everybody, if you have any questions, here's what you need to do. You simply need to type them into the chat, because we will be taking your questions as well. So, Michael, you take it away, my
I'm gonna
friend.
take it away.
Explain this in detail. Again, if you have any questions, though, it's very important that you put it into the chat. We truly want you to understand this.
Right. So whether or not you get my system or not, or you're going to do this on your own, this is how it's got to be rolled out. This part here, step 1, is super, super important. This step 1, remember I was saying that the client thinks you're going to sneak something past them. This step number 1 destroys and addresses that concern, because you're notifying them in advance, because you're sending them the tri-panel 4-color brochure, which has all the details, gets them excited about the plan, tells them they're automatically enrolled this year in your plan. That goes along with the 6-page cover letter that converts like a monster the way I've had it written, and along with your engagement letter. It's important that all of you do an engagement letter, and in our system, in my system, we have a clause, a special clause, which we'll show you later, that goes into your engagement letter. So you don't even have to create it. We've already done that for you. So the client gets the brochure, the cover letter, and the engagement letter, or your year-end letter, which also should include the clause, and it gets physically mailed to your client in December or January. So you're notifying them months before, way in advance, that they're going to be automatically enrolled, effective this year, automatically enrolled to protect them in your own client care package, or you can call it your auto protection plan. So that is super, super important. That's what you got to do. And by the way, we give you the brochure, the cover letter, the engagement letter. It's all customizable, editable in Word doc format. So that's step 1. Okay, everybody clear on step 1? Step 2, you just do your thing. You prepare the 1040 return, or you prepare the 1120 return, okay? And then you generate your tax prep invoice. Now, on that invoice is going to include, as a separate line item, the amount for your client care package or your auto protection plan fee. And that fee is, remember, you're picking the level of protection. So after you prepare the return, okay, and before you print the fee, the auto protection fee on your tax prep invoice, you're picking the level of protection. So in other words, they're going into, most of your clients are going to go into the silver level plan. That includes notice response, audit representation, and tax identity theft. Okay, you're not putting them in the basic, which is $59.95. You're putting them in, most of them, the majority, in the $79.95 silver level plan. Now, for your more complicated tax returns that have Schedule Cs and Schedule Es, and people that always want your attention, they call you all the time asking questions, the high maintenance clients, they go into your gold level or VIP plan for $129.95, and you add that to your tax prep invoice as a separate line item for the auto protection plan fee. And they pay the invoice. Okay, if you do it this way, exactly the way I just said, 85 to 96% of your clients will pay the invoice, which includes the tax prep fee and the auto protection plan fee. 85 to 96% of your clients, because it's rolled out on a default basis, an opt-out basis for you. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is step 3. 85 to 96% will pay the invoice. When they pay the invoice, not before, when they pay the invoice, you print the client certificate and attach that to the client terms and conditions. And we're going to show this in a little bit. That certificate of enrollment, now what I recommend you do if you have 100, 300, 400, 500, 1,000 people, pre-print them. Pre-print them all before tax season. And when the person pays, boom, you have an alphabetical order, you take the certificate out, you staple the terms and conditions addendum, and you can either give it to them, mail them, or that you can email to them. But that at least they have something physical in their possession that evidences they're in your plan. Okay, so that gets printed and mailed to them after they pay the invoice. Now, for the 4 to 15% of people who say, Mike, I don't want to be in the plan, I want you to remove the amount for the audit protection plan, they need to sign a disclosure agreement or the opt-out form. Okay, that's the form that tells, and if they're a spouse, the husband and wife have to sign it separately and check the box that they're opting out of your client care package or your audit protection plan, and it puts them on notice. That paragraph that they check the box on that document says, I understand that any work, any and all work after my return has been filed that Michael Rosbrook gets a letter on, I now agree to get billed at Michael's hourly billing rates, which at a minimum should be at least $225 in your practice. So that's how the system works. It's actually very, very simple. But if you deviate from it, I mean, why would you deviate from it? I did $9 million selling 250,000 plans. Why would you deviate from something that works? Please do not deviate. This is the way to roll it out. You mail the brochure, the cover letter, the engagement letter, that all gets mailed to the client. I would do it probably right around Christmas, first week of January. That's going to be the best time to do it. You prepare the return. Then you add the audit protection plan fee from the pricing matrix, basic, silver, or gold, that gets uploaded or included on your invoice. That includes the tax prep fee for 2020 and the audit protection plan fee for 2020. 85 to 96% will pay the invoice. When they pay the invoice, you print the certificate of enrollment. You attach the client terms and conditions. That's it. They're in your plan. And if they don't want to be in your plan, they'll tell you, they'll call you, they'll say, I don't want to be in a plan, can you remove this? And by the way, it's another way to resell the plan for the 4 to 15%. Look, here's the way, and if you get an objection from a client, let's say a client says, I don't want to be in your plan, then what I talk about is the tax identity theft issue. I talk about all these companies like Marriott, TransUnion, all these companies that had personal information hacked, okay, to the tune of over 200 million personal Social Security numbers, bank account numbers. You know what? They're on sale right now on the dark web for $40 a pop. Scammers are going on the dark web and selling your client's Social Security numbers for $40 each. That's how I talk to clients when they have an objection, if they have an objection. And we're only talking about the small percentage who aren't taking your plan, because the majority of your clients realize that it's a valuable protection for them. So that's how I would handle that. So that's the layout of the plan. Hopefully.
Absolutely. Okay, so you go over here. So Michael, this is such an amazing plan here. And again, we're going to show you, just so everybody knows, all of this stuff, everything, we're going to show you in just a few minutes. What's on it, what it says, all of this. So we're going to go through it all. And so again, whether you want to create it all yourself or you want to do it yourself, but we have a issue.
Yes.
So maybe you heard us whispering. We're sorry about that. By the way.
I'm wondering what's going on in the corner.
So she's got to talk into my microphone because this is an impromptu thing.
Okay.
There is an issue. By the way, this is Rosalind. She is the brains and the beauty of the organization.
And the president.
And the president of the company. And quite frankly, we don't even know why Michael's here.
I don't know.
But, so Rosalind, I'm going to let you guys fight this out.
Right.
You guys talk.
Say it real quick. We're past the 99.
Okay.
And I don't want anybody to lose out.
Okay.
So we're going to bump it up to the next 50.
Well,
so anybody that's buying, they get the bonuses. I
Okay.
don't want anybody to lose out.
I always say I'm the boss, but I report to headquarters. So whatever she says goes. So we're going to go for the.
Yeah, so I think what happened is we had a whole bunch of people hit at the same time. We went
Okay.
over 100, and it was so close. That
Okay.
so we're going to extend it to the 50, but I think then that's it.
That's it. Yeah, because I only do this once a year, so I want everyone to be able to.
Well, the
take
other
advantage.
problem is, remember, you're giving phone calls to everybody. Everyone
know.
gets a private 30-minute phone call with Michael. Okay, so Michael, this is such an amazing system. The question I have, we're going to bring on a guest here who's implementing it because one of the questions we've been getting is, well, my clients aren't in that income bracket where they're going to be able to spend that amount of money. So we're going to handle that, right, in just a second with a case study, a live case study. But this is so good. Why would someone who's watching this not implement it? That's the question I have.
Well, I think it's just mind stuff that they're telling themselves because they think, the client thinks it should be included in the tax prep fee.
Okay.
They just automatically think that's what the client thinks, which I think couldn't be further from the truth.
Well, I'm not an accountant.
Yeah.
I'm not a tax person. So I'm
Yeah,
a
how would you-
consumer. I wouldn't think that it would be included.
Okay.
Like, so when I charge for extra things,
Right.
when a client calls me, they get charged for
Yes.
the extra things.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you know that very well, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. So Dave, he doesn't expect his tax preparer to do
No.
anything for free after they file the return. So that's just noise between your ears that you're telling yourself. You're also afraid of losing the client. You're afraid of losing the client. Okay. And if your client leaves you because of that, they ain't a client. Okay. They probably weren't a client to begin with. Okay, because you want to be able to work with people you enjoy working with. If you're the professional advisor and you're the guy who they take advice from, and you have to believe in your heart of hearts this is good for them, which it is. It's protection and defense, worry-free, so they can go to sleep at night without having to worry about anything. And you tell them that this is good for them and they should take it. If that client says, I don't want it, you don't need that client. You do not need that client. There's other clients behind them that appreciate you and are respectful of you.
And honestly, Michael, it's honestly such a small portion of this. So this
Yeah.
is not something that you created this year, right?
Right.
So just so everyone understands, Michael's been doing this, and the folks have been doing this you've been doing it for years and
Yeah,
years,
but
right?
4 years
Yeah.
where I've created this program.
So can we bring on our guest?
Yes.
Because let's bring him on, because one of the questions that I see up here that's on the screen is, I'm afraid that my clients will point away from me because the price is high, and there's a sad face on there as well. So if we can bring in,
bring
hey,
Antonio.
there he is. There's Antonio. How you doing, Antonio?
Antonio.
All right, how are you, Dave? How are you,
Oh, we
Michael?
don't hear
Can you hear
Antonio
me?
quite yet. There we go.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yep. Can we
Sound
get the
good,
volume?
everybody?
Good. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay.
And so, by the way,
well,
just for the people who were thinking, there's some people in the chat saying, "Hey, this isn't live." This is 100% live.
Yes.
Everybody.
No, no,
we
say
are.
that.
We
Yes,
are.
it is.
Oh no, some people think that this is recorded. This is live. All right.
No,
So,
this
Antonio,
is-
great. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Antonio.
oh, no problem. Thank you. This is real life. I'm in Florida right now, taking a break out of my training just to be here.
I appreciate
well,
that.
yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Dave. Well, I'm here. I'm just wanna say that my investment that I made 3 years ago, this year generated me $89,435.95.
Wow.
That's
Now,
incredible.
Antonio, one of the things is that a question that we're getting from folks is that, well, my clients can't afford to pay the prices that Michael laid out. How do you answer that? Because this is something that you faced.
That's exactly what I was thinking 3 years ago. That's the reason that 3 years ago, the total revenue that I made was less than $1,000 because I was thinking, oh, my client doesn't have the money to pay. My client doesn't have, we didn't even promote it. It was like, I don't know, it was, but well, last year I made some changes, and of course, the percentage, it was improved significantly. But this year in February, the first week of February, I made a change. I decided to include it without the disclosure form to every single client that I have. And this is what I was thinking this is what I was thinking. I was trying to find a way to promote my tax preparation business. And I was looking some advertising, paper advertising, internet advertising, social media advertising, and probably I don't know, probably I saw a couple hundred tax professionals marketing the tax preparation service, and everybody mentions the same. Come to me, I'm gonna give you $6,000 right away. Come to me, I'm professional. Come to me, I honest. Come to me, I work 24 hours a day. Come to me. Everybody promotes the same. So I was thinking how I can make a difference, how I can promote myself with something different and not what everybody promotes. So I made the decision in February, everybody is gonna be included with this auto protection plan. And I made some adjustments to the price. For example, for single tax, I mean, not single taxpayer, but taxpayer without claiming any credits, earned income credit, child tax credit, basically what used to be 1040 easy,
Yeah.
that one, it's 1995. If I included, I mean, when the taxpayer is claiming like child tax credit, earned income credit, other additional credit, some type of credit, the price is $39.95, and the Schedule C,
Is adjustable.
Yes,
yeah,
it's adjustable. It's very adjustable. And Antonio, the people that you put into the basic in 1995, what's your average 1040 tax prep fee for those people?
I can say, I don't know, probably around mm, something between 5 and 10%. It's
Okay,
minimum.
okay, okay, good,
Yeah.
good, good.
Uh,
So in other words, if someone is doing tax returns for say $200, 225, and they feel my client will never pay 59.95 or 79.95, do what Antonio did. He adjusted it to 1995, and the acceptance rate was in a 90 percentile.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
And you know what, Michael? This is what I did. So I recorded a video promoting and saying everybody who comes to me for tax preparation, of course, gets the protection. Everybody's protected. Everybody is protected. So I recorded a video. I paid, I remember 1,000 to Facebook, and I have over 50,000 views on that video. So 1,000, $50,000 views, and people, we received several clients, new clients saying, hey, I saw you, because we always ask, what's the reason that you come to us? What you're trying what you're looking for? And more than one said, you know what? I saw you in Facebook, and you mentioned that everybody, all the tax returns that you prepare are protected against tax audit. Well, just first of all, we need to clarify. We want to clarify. Everybody can be selected. We already know that, but it's in case that is your tax return, we're gonna represent you with no cost to you. So now many tax preparers think, well, Antonio, yeah, you can represent them because you are an EA. No, Michael, Dave, I don't represent my clients because that sometimes creates conflict of interest. I don't represent my clients. But if I'm making 89,000, I can afford to pay one or two to be represented. See?
Exactly
And
it.
at,
That is exactly it. So
at,
89,000 in that was already sitting in your practice, Antonio. And the
it's there.
beautiful thing is he used this as what we call in marketing a unique selling proposition.
Yes.
Everyone should write that down.
USP.
unique selling proposition.
That's brilliant.
Which what it does is, because the truth is the consumer views you guys as a commodity. That's just a fact. Now
Yep.
we know that you're not a commodity. We understand that. They don't understand that.
Yes.
And so what he said is he's actually using this up front.
Yes, it's
As a
perfect.
marketing tool.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Antonio, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
We
you,
really
Antonio.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
I mean,
Bye.
think about that, Michael. 89,500 extra
on top of the fee.
Extra. So again, to answer the question there about, hey, my clients can't afford it, you can adjust it.
You can adjust it, yeah.
adjust the prices so it fits your clientele. So, Michael, here's a question I have for you just very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Antonio clearly showed that clients want this. You've
Yes.
been saying that over and
Yes,
over. The
yes.
client
Yeah.
wants this,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
So if that's the case, if the client actually wants it, how
Yeah.
come most preparers only get 10%, if they even do this,
because
10% to 15%?
they ask their client if they want it. In other words, they ask them if they want it instead of automatically including it, automatically enrolling them. That's the biggest difference.
Okay.
So practitioners that ask only see 10 to 15% client acceptance. The other way Antonio's doing it and the way the program is set up, you get it be 85 to 96%.
Okay, fantastic. So let's talk about now, well, how do you actually get the clients enrolled, right? So remember, this acts as a unique selling proposition, so it takes you out of the commodity business,
Right.
which is a huge, huge thing. And then the second thing it does is it puts money in your pocket from the current clients you already have.
Yeah.
So, but let's talk about,
Yes.
you went through the diagram.
Yep.
Let's talk about the three steps.
Yep.
The first step is notify the client in advance. So let's go through the materials and show everybody here. This is what you need, okay? So if you decide to create this on your own, these are the materials that you need.
So this is the 4-color tri-panel brochure that gets them excited, explains the benefits, tells them they're automatically enrolled in your plan. If you look on this side, I don't know if you could see it, but there's the matrix.
Yeah, they can see it.
There's the matrix with regard to the 3 levels of protection. And remember, they don't get to choose. This is just information for them that they're in your plan, and they're going to see a charge on their tax prep invoice for whatever level you're putting them in. Most of your clients will probably go in the middle level or silver level plan. Now, this one has my logo on it and everything. Dave, show them the one
Yes.
that...
So this is where you would do it, and
Right.
this is where you can customize it. Now, just something very important about this.
Yeah.
When you create this brochure, if you're going to do this, the thing is, it's not like, excuse my language, the crappy stuff that you get inside the industry. The brochure needs to sell them, not sell them as in a hard sale, but frame it so that they want it, so that they understand it clearly.
Yeah, you want to print this. Look, everything is first impression, and it's all about the presentation. You want to print this on nice stock paper and in color. You want to get it, in my opinion, professionally printed, because if you're making $20, $30, $40, $50,000 this tax season, what's a few $100s in printing costs?
Well, it's nothing. I mean,
Right.
it's chicken feed. So how do they get this, though, Michael? How does somebody get this brochure?
It's on the order protection net.
No. How does the client get the brochure?
This gets mailed, physically mailed, along with what we're going to show them next.
Okay.
This gets physically mailed, and you only have to do it the first year. The second, third, fourth, fifth year, all you have to do is include the clause in the engagement letter. But the first year, you got to physically mail the brochure and
Right, and this.
this, which converts like a monster. Okay, remember, I paid a copywriter thousands of dollars to write this. This is the 6-page cover letter. I call it the sales cover letter that goes with your brochure. Okay, that gets in the mail. And it also tells them what's going to happen if they're not in your plan.
Right.
Tells them what's going to happen if they get audited, how much it's going to cost, what's involved. And this also has the matrix, the fee pricing matrix, embedded in this letter as well. So they see it here, they see it on the brochure, okay? So they're notified that this is what's going to take place, this is what they're going to see after you prepare their tax return. They're going to see a separate line item for the charge for your client care package, as some call them, or your audit protection plan. That gets mailed to the client now in December or January with your engagement letter before tax season.
Right, so this answers the question of, well, are we sneaking this in?
Right,
no,
you're not
you're not
sneaking.
sneaking in it at all. I mean,
Your client's getting a nice
your
package in the
client's
mail.
getting a nice package, and they're going to be excited about it, just as Antonio's clients were excited about it. Okay,
Right. And then
so then what happens?
And here's the language that I suggest you incorporate into your engagement letter that talks about your client care package. And it talks about if they're not in your client care package, that they're going to get billed now at your hourly prevailing rate for any and all work outside the preparation of their return. So there's 3 documents that puts them on notice: the brochure, the cover
I hate
letter.
when you say put them on notice.
Okay.
Because the reason I don't like you say
Okay.
put them on notice, because this is something that the client
Wants,
Michael.
yes,
Okay?
okay.
So when you say put them on notice,
it's
it's
the
like,
wrong
hey,
words.
we're going to start charging something that they don't want.
Got it.
So it's just
That's a good
alerting
point.
the client and saying, hey, we have this new client
You're
care
notifying them,
package.
exactly.
We have a new
Announcing,
client-
you're
announcing
announcing.
you have a new client care package.
right.
Okay. All right. So then what happens?
So that gets
So
mailed.
again, this is the language that they put in what?
The engagement letter or the year-end letter.
Okay. All right, that they're already sending to the client.
Yeah, most of them are sending.
Wait, well, if you're not, you should be.
You should be, yeah.
Okay, that's a whole other
know.
conversation. All right, then what happens? The client says, the client's like, yeah, I want
Okay,
it.
so the client then pays the invoice. They pay, and by the way, I want to make one comment. You do not send the opt-out form when you announce the program. You do not send the disclosure opt-out form when you mail the brochure, the cover letter, and the engagement letter. As you notice, I didn't mention it, but so many people have in the past sent the disclosure agreement. So of course people return it, and they don't need to have that choice at this point because they actually want the plan.
Right, they want it. And again, 85 to 96%
96%.
take it, all right? By the way, that's not just a number that we're making up here. That's from Michael doing it and other practitioners doing it over the past 4 years,
Yes,
right? So,
yep.
Okay. So then, Michael, they're in. Now what happens?
Okay,
This is an important piece here.
Yes, they pay the invoice.
Yes.
They pay the invoice, and then you generate, we give you the template, you generate the certificate of membership for your audit protection plan. It's nice, it looks like a certificate, it actually is a certificate, has their name, address, I would give it a membership number, and it says covering 2020-1040 tax return, and this is effective date that the return is filed, and this expires in 3 years, right? Because the IRS only has 3 years in which to audit a return. So someone who buys your plan in 2021, okay, yes, if they get audited in 2023 for 2021, they're entitled to coverage, they're entitled to protection. But that person is also going to buy a plan for 2022, 2023, and 2024.
Right, exactly. Which there's a question that came in the chat, Michael. This is an annual fee to the client.
Yes, this is an annual fee
Right.
to the client.
So this is what's exciting. Antonio can now count on $89,500 every year. That's the exciting thing. And to answer the other question, which is kind of a follow-up, no, it's not. You don't have to pay $997 a year to be
Correct.
part of this program.
It's
this
one
is
time.
a one-time.
One
Right?
time.
You use the materials for your entire career. So very important. Some people are saying it's $997 a year, which, by the
No.
way, which would be worth it.
Right.
But okay. So what is this here, Michael?
Okay, well that's the same
Right.
that's the
But with
same
something
thing,
attached to it.
but a something attached to it, which gets attached to it, which is called I call it the Audit Protection Plan Terms of Service. This is what limits your exposure. This is what limits your exposure to just income tax situations. Pre-assessment has nothing to do with collection. Also, it limits the amount of hours you're willing to invest if somebody does get a full-blown audit, which we already talked about. Doesn't happen. You guys haven't gotten any full-blown audits this year or last year, and if you did, maybe it's one. So this limits your exposure that you'll do up to 5 hours worth of work. After 5 hours, you start billing at your hourly prevailing rate. It also
Okay, so that goes with it.
that goes with it.
Okay,
yeah.
fantastic. Okay, so just to review here, here's what you need in order to make this work. The first thing that you need is you need the brochure. Now, if you become part of the program and you enroll today, right, this is a one-time thing, by the way. Michael does this once a year. You're going to get this brochure. And as you can see, it is customizable. It is professionally done. All you need to do is add your contact information onto here. But that's the first tool
It's
that you
immediately
need.
accessible
Right.
accessible.
This is the
today.
first tool that you need, though.
Yep.
The second tool that you need is the sales letter,
Yep.
which goes with it, or the cover letter, which explains it, gets excited about it, and includes the fee matrix.
Yep.
Again, you're choosing the level that your client is in, and you're telling them what level that they're in, right? So you need that. Those are the two marketing things. So, Michael, what's really cool about this is they're already sending the letter.
Yep.
Right? So this is really, if they just include this, literally, you guys,
Yeah.
this is what, all you need to do
Yeah.
is include this
Yes.
in your
Yes,
thing, and you're gonna
Yeah.
get extra money. I mean,
Yeah,
it's really that simple.
Yeah.
It's really just
Don't overthink this.
it's
Real-
really
don't
just
overthink
print,
this.
mail, and profit,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes,
It's really just print, mail, and
yes.
profit.
Yep.
So again, I think you've handled why they're not going to do an audit for free.
Right.
But let's say that they do need to do an audit. Again, Antonio answered that.
Yeah.
He
So-
said, "Well, I got $89,500 in
Right.
profit."
Right. So in the rare case that one of your clients does have a full-blown audit, and by the way, 80% of the audits, I think there were 647,000 audits out of 152 million returns in 2019. That comes up to less than 0.4%. That's 1 out of 220 people. So in the rare case that your client gets audited, and it will be a correspondence audit, through the mail. It won't be something you have to go to in person. The terms and conditions addendum, which is stapled to the client's enrollment certificate, limits your exposure. So by the way, if you have 100 people, 99 people aren't going to get audited. They're going to pay your $80. Maybe one person will get audited, and you're limiting your hours to 5 hours with that person.
Yeah,
I don't know.
so it's a home run.
Yep.
So what I like to do, we have our next guest ready?
We can, yes.
Yeah, let's bring on Peter. And so again, by the way, so Rosalind came in, the
Yes.
president of the company, and she extended the Too Fast Action bonuses.
Yes.
All right. So by the way, this is a one-time live broadcast. This
Yep,
is it.
this is it.
To get involved in this today. So what you want to do is you'll see a button on the page. Click that button. And if you do not see, I don't know right now because we're live on
Yes.
the air, if we have done another 50 of these, if another 50 people have rolled, those bonuses are gone.
Yes.
If you see them on the page, that's how you'll know that they are still available. So take advantage of
And how do they
this
get to the
now.
page?
Again, all you got to do is click the link that you see in the chat box, and there's also a button right on
Yeah,
the page.
good.
All right, so let's bring on Peter.
Let's see.
Let's see. We have Peter.
I'm here.
Hey, Peter.
Hey,
how you
Peter.
doing, my man?
Hey, guys.
Good to see you or good to hear you. Or good to hear you. So as long as we can hear you, that's fantastic. So Peter, let me ask you a question. How many years have you been implementing Michael's system?
This is my third year.
Oh,
Yep, no
did we
more.
lose his audio?
No, I hear you.
Oh,
Oh, there
okay.
you are.
So how many years have you been implementing Michael's system?
3 years.
Right. And so let me ask you a question. How many in those 3 years? How many free audits have you done?
I've had one correspondence audit, like Mike just said. It was a Schedule C audit. I forgot to mention this yesterday when I spoke to you, but yeah, it was. They were getting audited for their auto expenses, their meals, and their lodging. I called the client. I told her what I needed. She supplied me with all the receipts. I put it together in a package and I sent it off, and that was it. It was maybe an hour of my time. Not a
In 3
problem.
years. And if you don't mind me asking you this question, what has been your profit on doing this?
It goes up every year. This past year, well, the first year I made 39,000. The second year was 51,000, and then this most recent year, it was up to 60,000. So it just keeps going
that's
up and
insane.
up and up.
I mean, it's saying.
And what's the retention rate, Peter, from one year to the next?
That keeps going up as well. In the beginning, I think it was 89, 92. Now it's 94%. Basically, it's because all the new clients that come in, I present it as this is part of our client care pack. This is what we do. You're automatically enrolled in. And I'm not really even involved anymore. Like you said, we don't send anything out anymore because they already know about it. It's in the engagement letter. And when they come in, my secretary up front, she explains the whole program. We have the brochure there, the sales letter there. She tells them how it works. They come back. By the time they come back to see it, I do the return, and then when they come in, they pay, and that's just, and there's no exaggeration. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah,
Like
I
when
know.
people
It
always
does.
say, well, it can't be that simple.
They always think it.
What's the catch on this
I
thing?
know, there's no catch.
There is no catch, right? And again, the point I want to make one more time,
None.
and I want to emphasize is, he says 94% of the people stick with it every year.
No, 94% was his take rate. Peter, how many people stay in from year to year to year? The people who you sold in year one, what percentage of them are still in it in year three?
100%. No one has opted out. It's all part of the service that they expect to have. I'm sorry, I misunderstood your
Which
question.
again shows that the client wants this.
Yep.
So you're doing your
It's peace of
client,
mind.
you're actually doing your client, I would say, a disservice
If they don't get it.
by
Yeah.
not doing this. And again, to realize these profits, you literally, all you have to do is click the link, right? Get
Yeah,
the
get-
system.
get enrolled.
And just follow it. I think that, again, he's using it, Peter, as a USP too. You're
Yes.
using this as a unique
Yes.
selling proposition as well.
Absolutely. I don't know if you can see what I got in the mail today. I got my plaque in the mail today. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's my plaque, the Audit Protection Network plaque.
Fantastic.
Yep.
We're going to talk more about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
plaque
See
in
it?
a
You see it
little
right
bit.
here?
So, Peter, what would you say to somebody who's sitting
Just got
on
it today.
and is thinking, this sounds almost too good to be true? Because
Yeah.
it really does sound
I
almost
know,
too good
I
to
know.
be true, to be honest with you.
Mike, I have to say, I'm shocked you're still selling it for $9.97. I really am. I was expecting it to be at least double today. This is the biggest no-brainer that I've ever seen. I'm not kidding. It is so easy to implement. After the first year and getting the brochure done, getting it in the clients, I'll tell you, the clients have actually thanked me for doing that. They really appreciate it. Everybody is afraid of the IRS. So after year one, there's nothing to do. I'm not simplifying it beyond the truth. It really is very little. As a matter of fact, this year, Mike, as you know, I've merged my practice in with another gentleman because I'm focusing more on resolution. He's got another 500 or so clients. We're gonna introduce the system to them as well.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's going to be, I think, an incredible year for this.
Hey,
So
Peter,
I
thank
can't
you
thank
so
you. I'm
much.
surprised it's still
Thank you so much for
$9.97.
joining
I
us.
mean,
Thank you,
The question
Peter.
that
I get
came
in
in
now
is, and
because
if you
I
could
get ready
answer
to
this
take
quickly,
that
are
much
business covered with
Oh
this?
yeah, business is covered. Do not ignore 1120s and 1065s and 1041s because those folks, think about it. As a business owner, I want the IRS out of my business more than my
100%,
personal.
yeah.
Okay, so I will pay $249.95 all day long every year to have protection that I know my tax preparer is going to protect and defend me if my business gets audited. Because, come on guys, how many of your 1120 clients put some personal stuff through there? It's on their mind. It's always in the back of their mind. They will pay $249.95 every day of the week for your client care package and audit protection plan.
So, Michael, the next questions that come in, by the way, if you've got questions, please enter them in because the
Yep.
next section, in our next session, it's rapid fire,
Yep.
baby. We're just
Yep.
going to nail you with questions because
Yep.
we want you to truly understand this, whether you decide to do this yourself or
Yeah.
get the system today. So the next question is, I want you to do it for someone who's got a smaller practice. So this person says
Yep.
that the 500 to 1,000 tax clients is cool.
Yeah.
What about those of us that have smaller operations or less clients? So let's do a little exercise here.
Yeah, so-
and talk about the amount of money
Right.
that someone can make,
Right.
even if they've got a small practice.
Right. So take your small practice. Hopefully, it's over 50 tax returns you do, and also don't ignore your business clients. Take that number, multiply it by 85%, because if you roll it out the way I suggest, you're going to get at least 85% of your clients taking a plan, and then multiply that. Let's be conservative. Multiply that by $80, even for your business clients right now, to make the math easy. Okay, and then what does that come to? Write that down. Write that down.
No, sir, actually do it.
Yeah, write it down, because if you do just 100 returns, once every year, that's nearly $7,000 in your pocket, and that doesn't include all the post-return filed work for the 4 to 15% of people who don't take the plan. So there's actually additional billing, and that's just 1 year. So
Right.
if you're doing 100 returns a year, it's $7,000 in your pocket. Over 5 years, it's worth $35,000 to you for $997, and you get all the incredible
Well, right.
bonuses.
And so if somebody said to you, let's just use that small
Yeah.
example, all right? And everyone should be doing the math so you can completely,
Yeah.
really embrace this. So let's say that someone said to you, I'm going to guarantee you that if you invest $997 in 3 years, you're going to have a $35,000
return. Where do I sign up?
Where do you sign up?
Where do I
and
sign
I just
up?
want to make this extremely clear so I understand.
Yes.
It. You are guaranteeing
Yes.
that if someone follows the plan, they've got to
Yes.
use the materials.
Yes.
Right.
And have a call.
And well, why wouldn't
Yeah.
they? I mean, that'd be crazy, right? That's like
Right.
to have the guy that created it. You want to have
Right.
the call with the guy, right? So they follow the plan. They have
Yep.
the call. If 80% of their clients
Yep.
do not enroll in the program
Yep.
at the end of 1 year,
Yep.
you give them the money back.
100%.
So you are literally
Guaranteeing results.
guaranteeing results.
100%.
Listen, I do a lot of these, you guys, and the fact is nobody guarantees results. They guarantee satisfaction. By the way, there's that guarantee too,
Yep.
right? You can get the stuff, look at it if you don't like it, but
Yep.
once you put it in the mail to your client and
Right.
the money comes in, you're not gonna return it. So, Michael, this is really, we've been talking about
Yes.
the money,
Right, right.
but the truth is this is more than just about the money.
Right.
It's what people how it changes people.
Well, number one, it competition proofs your practice. It income proofs your practice, okay, because it's a recurring event year after year after year. It's a way for you to ethically, because you're not sneaking anything past them, getting an additional $80 to $130 every time you prepare a return. And for business returns, it's anywhere between $199 and $249 every time you prepare a business return. And that I've given you and showed you this insanely counterintuitive enrollment strategy where we're automatically saying and notifying them that your clients are included in your client care package, and this is what to expect. So you're not sneaking anything past them. I've given you many, many reasons why you shouldn't wait, because tax season is only, 8 weeks away.
Right.
You heard my guests today. They've been doing it. See, the reason why they're so far ahead is when they first heard this broadcast 3-4 years ago, they jumped on it.
Yeah, but they doubted it.
They doubted
like
it
you
too,
heard
yeah.
Antonio's like,
Yeah.
well, I bought it, I didn't
Yeah.
do it. You know, now he's kicking himself. He's
Right,
like,
exactly.
Because Antonio, 89,500
This year.
this year.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
year, by the
Yeah.
way, with a lower pricing structure.
Right.
Too.
I
Right?
know.
Because remember, this is all customizable.
Yep, I know.
So, Michael, what's the fastest, easiest way for someone to get started with this? They can create it themselves, for sure.
They can do it themselves and have all the, the trial and error and all the time. Or what they could do is just click on the enrollment button, because you have us in your corner. You have the entire Roz Strategies team as a safety net. There's no way to fail. You have the Audit Protection Network. You have the Facebook group. This is, one way to finally get paid for 100% of the work you're doing that you normally, a lot of it, you'd be doing for free.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, the clients want this. You've heard this over
Right,
and
right.
over and over. They want it. In fact, Antonio is using, and Peter now
Yes.
are using it up front in their marketing.
They're saying they're saying if you're a client of mine, if you're a new tax prep
Right.
client of mine, you're going to be automatically enrolled
protected,
in my,
which
yeah.
gives you a huge competitive advantage. And by
Right.
the way, we've done this 3 years. We do this once
Yes.
a year. That's the first time I heard of somebody doing
Yes.
it. And it's
Yes.
so
Yep.
so powerful.
Yep.
So Michael, let's talk about the support, the materials that people get once again. So they get the brochure.
They get the professionally done brochure. They get the 6-page client cover letter. They get the super simple pricing matrix with all 3 levels. And by the way, it's all customizable. You can, however you want to customize it, it's your choice. I give you the suggestions I know that work like gangbusters. You also get the enrollment certificate that you give to the client after they pay the invoice, which gets stapled to the client terms and conditions,
Right.
which limits your exposure. And for the 4 to 15% who don't want the plan, you have the opt-out agreement. And by the way, that does not get mailed. That stays in your desk. No, your clients do not see that unless they say, Mike, I want you to remove the charge from my invoice. And we're only talking about 4%, 4 to 15% of your clients who may say that to you.
And then there's the terms and conditions as well.
Right, the terms and conditions, which limit your exposure, so you're never doing an audit for free, limit your exposure to 5 to 10 hours on that audit. And by the way, your clients aren't getting audited. The other is it just limits your
So,
exposure.
Michael, I'm looking at the materials here, and I'm thinking, all right, as you know, well, you know very, very well that I'm
Yep.
a copywriter.
Yep.
And that you've paid me
Yep.
money. And so if someone was to have to create all of this on their own,
Right.
which you can do for
Right,
sure,
right.
What would the investment be? Just generally.
About 40 grand altogether.
Yeah, now that seems crazy to people,
I
but
know.
it's really not. To hire a copywriter to write a sales letter
Yeah, good
for
copywriter.
you or anything like that is really a minimum of
Yeah.
5K,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
minimum of 5K.
Yeah.
But this has all been lawyered up too, right?
Yes, that's the other
Right, so
pays
it's
for a
all
lawyer.
gone through lawyers.
Graphic
And so-
design.
Yeah, and then just the time and effort for $997 or 2 payments, okay, of $549.
Yep.
You can get access to this immediately. You could put it in the mail to your clients next week.
Right.
Really.
Right.
And start seeing profits come
Yes.
in.
Right.
So what's the value of the entire package?
So conservative value is about, if you want to include all the bonuses and everything else, it's like $4,238. And I sell it on the website without the bonuses. I sell
Right.
it on the website without the bonuses for almost $2,000. But today, for this live cast, is once a year to relaunch.
And this is really once a year.
Once a year, I want to give everyone an opportunity because I know how this has changed lives. You can grab everything that we talked about today for just $997 or 2 payments of $549 each, and you get some incredible bonuses. You
Yeah,
get the,
you get all types
Yep.
of different bonuses.
Yep.
And again, so if you want to wait, you will be able to buy the base system of this
For $2,000.
for $2,000. The bonuses will not be included.
Correct.
And there's some. Let's really go over here what everyone is going to receive. So let me get to that. So if we could
Pull this up.
show this, that would be fantastic. If we could show this, that would be great. Okay, so you're going to get the four. Michael, go through what it is.
So you're going to get the 4-color client brochure. You're going to get the client converting 6-page sales letter. You get the membership pricing fee grid. You get the client certificate of enrollment. You get the client disclosure opt-out agreement form. You get the terms of service document. There's also easy step-by-step video instructions on the website and how to roll this out. You also get the 4 bonuses we spoke about, the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide and DVD, so you never feel intimidated or lost on how to represent a client in a CP 2000 matter or an audit for that matter. You get the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guidebook, so if your client gets their tax ID stolen, you know how to head off erroneous penalties and interest, you know how to restore their tax account, you know how to get their refund back. You get the 30-minute consultation call with me, and you get 2 months free into the Audit Protection Network, which is a support network, Facebook network. You get the plaque, which we're going to show.
We're going to talk about how to use the plaque in just a little bit.
That's 2 months free, all 4, and we didn't even...
Yeah, so there's 2
Okay.
fast action bonuses as well. So you're going to get all of that for $9.97 today. Michael,
Yeah.
talk about the 2 fast action bonuses. I don't have them up here.
One is there. One is
Okay,
there. One is there, which is lifetime updates and access to the entire system, because I update it every year.
Okay.
So you don't pay $9.97 every year. It's just one time, $9.97, and you have access for life. You have access to that website for life as long as you get the audit protection.
Right, and then there's 2 additional bonuses, and when you click the link that you see, here's what's very, very important. Please understand, we had 99.
Yep.
Those went in
went
in session number 1. Rosalind made the executive decision because so many people came in at the same time that she was going to extend it by 50, but then that's it.
Okay.
Right? So when you click the link that you see in the chat box, or you click the link that's right underneath this video on this page, you'll be taken to an enrollment form. If you do not see, now we don't have them up here, so you got to click that link.
Right.
If you see that there's still those 2 fast action bonuses, as we'll say for the first
It's in a
99,
yellow
I think.
box. It's in a yellow
box. If you see the yellow box, that means you're still in. Even though it says 99, right?
As long as it's up.
As long as it's up, you get it. So you want to take advantage of this right now. So what you need to do is click the link that you see in the chat box, or simply click the button. You'll be taken to a simple enrollment form. This has a double guarantee, by the way. All right. Guarantee number 1, check it out for 30 days. If you decide this isn't for me, then simply call the office, email, and they'll refund your money. But that's really not the exciting guarantee for me. The real guarantee is Michael's going to guarantee money in your pocket. So Michael, explain to you, this is unprecedented. Really.
So it's a results guarantee. So I'm guaranteeing you results. If you get the program today and you have your consultation call with me and you roll it out exactly as I instruct, and you don't get at least 80% of your clients accepting the plan, I will give you all your money back, even 1 full year from today.
Right. So again, guaranteeing results. So you want to click that link now, click that button now, and get enrolled so you can get those 2 exceptional fast action bonuses, which are only, I know we don't even have 50 of them left. Right. Whatever's left, you want to take advantage of this right now. If you don't see those bonuses on the page, still get it, because for $9.97, I mean, you've heard the results. Now, Michael, in our next session, we're going to be talking about, it's going to be rapid fire. We're going to be bringing on more case studies, hot seats. We're going to be taking your questions. So if you have any questions, any objections, anything that you're not clear on, put it into the chat, because that's what we're going to be doing in session number 3, our final training session of the day. But for right now, watch this very important message.
And we have the 2 Amazon gift cards.
Oh, man, all kinds of stuff happening here, brother. One extra lick of work, and without having to raise your fees
and have your clients love you for it. Sound impossible? Well, you can pocket those profits fast when you get Michael Rosbrook's proprietary Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit. With this proven paint-by-the-numbers system, you are guaranteed to collect between $80 to $130 or more every time you prepare a tax return, without raising your tax prep fees and without selling. And here's the best part. This is a built-in set it and forget it passive income system that you will enjoy every year starting with the 2020 tax season. Remember that this doesn't require you to do any additional work. In fact, Michael's system is simple, fast, and easy. Your staff can implement this for you. This is about you getting paid for work you're already doing but not charging for. This $25,000 to $50,000 passive income is waiting for you now. And to claim it, all you need to do is get Michael Rosbrook's Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit. I'll explain to you what you're getting in a moment, but first, understand this. With Michael's system, 85% to 96% of your clients will automatically take the plan and thank you for it, because you're giving them the peace of mind and protection they desire. Also, the Audit Protection Plan acts as a retention tool that puts an iron cage around your clients for life. Okay, let's talk about what you'll be receiving when you invest now in the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit. This is a complete turnkey, done-for-you system that contains all of the documents and tools for adding another $25,000 to $50,000 or more to your bottom line every season from work you're already doing for free. It's a simple three-step system that gets 85% to 96% of your clients to enroll automatically with no effort on your part. The Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit includes the client brochure. This customizable, professionally designed 3-panel 4-color brochure is a key component that gets your clients to say yes. You also receive the client sales letter. This 6-page client letter explains the plan in detail, gets your clients excited about it, answers their questions, and makes the fee a non-issue. The brochure and sales letter automatically enroll clients for you. Now, if that wasn't all Michael gave you, it would be worth the investment, but he's not stopping there. When you order now, you'll also receive the membership pricing fee matrix. Listen carefully. This super simple, customizable pricing matrix is the tool that raises your revenue per return by $80 to $130 and more automatically. You also receive the Client Enrollment Membership Certificate. Your clients will love this certificate that shows that they are enrolled in the protection plan, the period they're covered for, and the type of tax covered. Now, get this. Michael has designed this certificate so it acts as an automatic referral generator. The Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit also includes this important form, the Client Disclosure Agreement Opt-out form. This guarantees that you are paid for all the follow-up work you do, even for the small percentage of people who do not take the plan. No more doing work for free you should be getting paid for. The Client Disclosure Agreement also resells non-takers on why they should be a member of your plan. So let's quickly take a look at everything you receive when you enroll now. All the turnkey, already done for you pre-written materials in an editable Word document for fast and easy customization. These include the tri-panel 4-color brochure, the 6-page sales letter, the super simple membership pricing matrix, the client certificate of enrollment, the disclosure agreement opt-out form, client terms and conditions addendum. But Michael wants to make investing in the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit the biggest no-brainer in the history of Earth. So when you order now, you'll also get $1,192 in free bonus gifts. Bonus gift number 1 is the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide. You'll discover how to best represent your clients and respond to IRS notices, audits, and CP 2000 issues without being intimidated, because you'll know how to control and manage the audit, navigate and obtain a no change audit, and be your client's hero. The retail value is $297, but it's yours free when you enroll now. Bonus gift number 2, the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guide. You'll never be left in the dark again, wondering what to do when a client has their tax identity compromised. You'll gain confidence and get the step-by-step formula for getting your client's tax return accepted and processed, getting your client's refund back and their credits applied, how to recover their tax identity and restore their account, how to head off erroneous interest and penalties, and be your client's hero. The retail value is $297, but it's yours free when you enroll now. Bonus gift number 3, a 30-minute private call with Michael Rosbrook. Michael will personally walk you through the audit protection system, so you quickly add pure profit to your bottom line. Your private consultation with Michael all but ensures your success. The retail value is $400, but it's yours free when you enroll now. But we've saved the best bonus for last. You get 2 months free in the Audit Protection Network. Here's what's included: the IRS Response Toolkit. What used to take hours now takes minutes, with the dozens of IRS response template letters to help you represent your clients in an audit or respond to any notice. This alone can save you thousands of dollars in research time. Plus, as a member of the network, you get knowledge from community of your peers via a private Facebook forum. This is where you'll exchange ideas, best practices, and strategies. Your member benefits also include the Hotline Contact Us form. Yes, you can get all of the tools you need, but should you need any help, we'll hold your hand and provide support, so you're never left wondering what to do. Plus, you'll be recognized as an authorized APN member, allowing you to use the Audit Protection Network logo on your website, in brochures, on your letterhead, and in other marketing materials. This gives you a competitive edge. The retail value for the Audit Protection Network is $99 a month, but we're gifting you 2 months absolutely free. There's no catch or obligation. If and only if you decide you want to continue, as most do, your monthly investment will be $99. But there are no contracts and you can cancel at any time. Now imagine what it would cost you in time and money to research, uncover, figure out, and create an audit protection plan system and all of the professionally designed tools you need to do the selling for you. Easily $10,000 or more. The fact is, Michael has invested over $48,500 creating and perfecting this system. A conservative value on the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit is $3,238. But because you're watching this now, you won't have to invest $3,238, not even $1,997. $1,497? Nope. By enrolling right now, you get everything for only $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. So click on the link in the chat box right now. You heard that correctly. By taking action right now, you get the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit and all of the bonus gifts for the low price of $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. Click on the link in the chat box right now. But we're not finished yet. If you're one of the first 99 people who click on the link in the chat box and enroll now, we have not 1 but 2 additional fast action bonus gifts for you. Fast action bonus gift number 1 is lifetime access to all of the documents and materials. You'll never have to worry if the material gets outdated, because Michael will do the updates for you every single year for life. This special fast action bonus has a value of $997 per year, but you get it free if you are one of the first 99 people to click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Fast Action bonus gift number 2 can be worth tens of thousands of dollars to you. It's called Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches. In this bonus training, Michael shares with you the little known secrets for not only never having to do an audit for free, but how to make even more money and additional revenue by helping your clients even more. This is extra money and extra profits you would not have made without the Audit Protection Plan. Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches Fast Action Bonus Training has a value of $997, but you get it free if you are one of the first 99 people to click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. And the best part is there's absolutely no risk to you because of Michael's remarkably generous, no risk, ironclad double guarantee. Guarantee number 1, you have 1 full month to examine everything. If for any reason or even no reason at all, you want a refund, just return everything and you'll get all of your money back immediately. Guarantee number 2, after that first month, Michael will ride along with you for another 11 months. That gives you a full 12 months to, quote, test drive the system. And then, if you can show Michael that you implemented the plan like he lays it out for you, and if you don't get at least an 80% take rate, and you've had your free consultation call with Michael, simply return everything and Michael will still give you all of your money back even 1 full year later. So there's no way you can mess up or make a mistake when you take action now. So click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Well, it's now up to you. The Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit gives you everything you need to pocket $25,000 to $50,000 or more in passive profits every year without doing more work, without spending money on marketing, and without having to take on one new client. This is about finally getting paid for the work you're already doing. It's about you plugging in a yearly, recurring profit stream into your practice. And it's so easy, you can literally have a staff member do it. So click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Here's everything that you receive: the tri-panel 4-color brochure, the sales letter, the super simple membership pricing matrix, the client certificate of enrollment, the disclosure agreement opt-out form, the client terms and conditions addendum. Plus, you get these amazing bonuses. Bonus number 1, the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide. Bonus number 2, the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guide. Bonus number 3, a consultation call with Michael Rosbrook. Bonus number 4, 2 months free in the Audit Protection Network. And then, if you're one of the first 99 people to enroll now, you also get lifetime document updates and Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches bonus training. All of this has a total value of $4,235. The regular price is $1,997, but you get it all for just $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Click on the link in the chat box and enroll now.
We're going live. Session number 3.
Got
Here
it.
we are, everybody.
Excited.
So this is a rapid fire session. We're going to answer all of your questions so you understand every little nuance of this. Michael, we've got a whole bunch of people who we need to congratulate
Yep.
who are now part of this
Yeah, welcome
program.
aboard, everybody. Juanita, Timothy, Lisa, Marlon, Anita, Amy, Steve, Nelson, Wari, Melinda, Lasundra, Charles, Leonardo, Lawrence, Mispa, Cheryl, Raphael. Congratulations, guys. Welcome aboard. There's so many more names. We don't have time to name every name, but welcome aboard. Also, I wanted to go over the 2 last prizes, Dave.
Okay, let's give away the 2 prizes.
Okay, so for the 2 $100 Amazon gift cards, can we get a drum roll, please? Okay, it is Ariana Carrington Hooker gets a $100 Amazon gift card, as does Angela Solomon Hux gets a $100.
Hey,
gift card to
congratulations,
Amazon.
congratulations. But the real winners are the people who invest in
Yes,
this system.
yes,
This is the
yes,
last segment.
yes.
This is your last opportunity to get this and save $1,000 off the website price. In addition to that, get all of the extra bonuses, which are not included with
Yep.
this. So you, at any time during this, don't wait. You don't have to wait till the end. Click the link that you see in the chat box or the button that you see on the page. So, Michael, let's bring on a guest right
Yes.
away so we can do a little case study, because I think it's really important that the folks watching
Yes.
truly understand the impact that this
Yes,
can have.
yes, yes.
That this can have on them. So who is our first guest?
Our first guest is Mr. Ken Allen. Hey, Ken, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, pretty good, man. How are you doing?
Good, excellent, excellent, excellent. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate the time for us.
Yeah. No, I when you asked me, I said, man, I gotta go. It's been. Anyways, I apologize. It's been great. It's been great.
So,
Yeah, no, it's great to have you. So we have a bunch of people who are in segment number 3 here, and they're the only reason I can possibly
they're
think,
still on the fence.
right. They're still on the fence. They're skeptical. What has been your experience with this, Kenneth?
Oh my goodness. So as I was watching the end of the segment, I was just smiling from ear to ear because I went to my first presentation it was 2 years ago. And so this would be the third one if I would have ended up doing it, and completely skeptical. Like, I mean, this was weird. No way. So anyways, I ended up purchasing the program. I went through the Q&A and I didn't do anything the first year. I was totally skeptical. I said, well, I thought I wasted my money, this and that. I decided to go on to the second program the year after. And one of your guys that's kind of like me now was saying he did the exact same thing. And he ended up doing the program and was a success. And I followed exactly in his footsteps. So for anyone watching, to save yourself an entire year, just do it now. Because it cost me about 100 grand, by waiting 12 months or whatever it is, and unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the other thing I did when I first bought the program, Mike, I started, well, I'm going to change this, and because my clients, and I'm in Western Maine and rural, and I started to change your program. And then when I did it the second time, because of the guy that was on there before, I just said, I am just going to do exactly what he says. If it falls, it falls. If it doesn't, and I didn't change anything. I just put my name on it. I did exactly what you said, and unbelievable. So we're going into our second season, sending out the notices now to our new clients that came on board in 2019.
Yeah, and the beauty is your clients from this past tax season, all you need to do is put the clause, keep the clause in the engagement letter. You don't even need to send the brochure and the sales letter to the clients who have already been in your plan. New clients, obviously, for sure,
Correct.
but not the old ones.
So
Yeah.
Ken, what? Oh, did we lose Ken, or is he? Oh, is he still there? Oh, Ken. So what are some of the results? What are the results that you've gotten from doing this?
So we sent out 500 individual letters, 150 corporations. Just so you know, 100% of the corporations we sent out did it. And I thought it was going to be 50% because it was like 5 times the individual price. But they all did it. They said, "What are you talking about?"
$249.95?
What's that?
$249.95 for the business entities?
No, you're gonna laugh at me. I did $299, so I did.
I'm not going to laugh at you. I'm going to give you a high five.
Yeah, so I did $299. But anyways, the individual is about 80% take on the individuals, and I think, and I talked to Mike before. I feel like I know him, and I haven't really physically met him, but I feel like I know you, Mike, because we Facebook and all that stuff. But I think, to me, what finally pushed me over the edge to do it was it gave my customers boundaries. The ones that didn't take it, the 20%. So the 20%, oh no, Ken, that's crazy, $60 or $3 or whatever it was, and I said, that's great, that's great. And about 10% of the ones that didn't take it got like an ACA letter, a CP 2000, sometimes 30 minutes of work, maybe an hour, maybe my staff took care of it. And we charge in our letter where they signed off on it. It was just a $300 fee, regardless of the letter. So they get a letter, they want us to take care of it. We send them a bill for 300, they pay it, then we took care of it. And if it went over 2 hours of work, we just started charging $150 an hour.
I bet you
And
those
just
people will
just
take it.
that work in the last 12 months has brought in over $15,000 that in the past, because I've been in practice 21 years now, I just did, because well, they've been a client for 10 years or whatever it is, right? It's just, yeah, and man, that worth it just for that. But all the money came from the APP program, which is about, I think it was like 70 grand or something like that in 2019.
And I bet you the ones who got notices, who signed the opt-out disclosure agreement, I bet you they come into your plan the next year or this year.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Kenneth, thank
Ken,
you so
thank you,
much.
Ken.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
you.
taking
Thank
your
you,
time.
Ken.
He's got clients he's working with,
He's
all
working
kinds
with-
of, yeah,
Absolutely. Thank you,
Ken. All right,
guys.
so again, you just heard from Ken and what he's doing. He made, again,
Yeah.
it's a common story, Michael. People are skeptical. We
Yeah.
understand if you're skeptical because it seems too good to be true.
Yes.
But if you implement this, it'll work for you. If it doesn't work for you, you get your money back.
He said something really, really important, super important, is he didn't change a thing.
Yeah.
He did not change a thing. You don't have to recreate anything. You really don't have to change anything. All you got to do is slap your name on it, your contact information, print them, and get them in the mail now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Michael, we know that the system works.
Yep.
We're going to have more guests on telling their experience with it.
Yep.
Why would someone still be sitting on the fence? Because there's folks that this is their third session.
Yep.
They're watching this. It can't
Yeah.
be the $997.
Right.
I mean, why wouldn't somebody
Well,
do
because
this?
they probably still think the client thinks it's included in the tax prep fee. And
Okay.
you've just heard from 3 people now that that's not the case. That's just them, the practitioner, you, thinking that in your own mind. The client doesn't think it should be included in the fee. As a matter of fact, they expect to pay for it. And when they don't, they take advantage of you even more.
Well, they lose respect for
They
you,
lose
too.
respect, yeah.
Yeah, they lose respect for you. What about, I've seen some of the chat, well, I fear I'm going to lose the client if I do this.
Yeah, so if you're first of all, you're not going to lose the client. And if you do, you didn't want that client in the first place. If that client doesn't take your advice and don't listen to you, and you're the most trusted financial advisor, the only reason that client is with you is because of what you charge. If someone opened up a shop across the street and charged $5 less to prepare the return, that person will make a beeline for the other owner.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And one final thing. Again, this has been in the chat. How do you answer that? Some folks watching this
Yep.
think that, oh, you're sneaking this in as a line item that the client isn't going to be aware of.
Right.
How do you answer
Well,
that?
the simple answer is you're not sneaking anything by them. You're giving them advance notification. You're announcing your client care package, your order protection plan system well in advance by sending them the brochure that we have for you, sending them the 6-page cover letter that we have for you, sending them the language that will go into your engagement letter. That all gets mailed to them in a nice envelope in December and January, well before tax season starts. So they already are notified in advance that this is what's happening this year.
Right. So we have about 25 minutes left in this segment. This is your last opportunity. So click that that button that you see, or the link in the chat, and get involved in this
Right,
program.
because everything expires,
Get-
the price expires.
Yeah, get the bonuses, get the $1,000 discount and everything. So, Michael, we've got some questions here.
Okay.
This is rapid fire. So,
Okay.
one of the questions that came in is a lot of tax prep software companies offer APP. How is this different than what they do?
Okay, so I know a lot of them. We won't mention names, but Drake or Lacert or Protex.
So we won't mention names, but okay, yeah, very good.
They have order protection plans that you invite the client to take, right? You ask them if they want it, and if they do, they sign up, and you give what, for 30, 40, 50% to those companies? You have less than a 10 to 15% client acceptance rate, and half the money, half the revenue goes to other companies. Mine is you keep all of it. Look, I don't even get a percentage on the back end. I take nothing. It's $997 one time. You get lifetime access, and you keep all of it. And the difference is they're automatically enrolled. It's a default plan. You're not asking them if they want it. They want it. So you're giving it to them. It's automatically included.
So the next question is, and this has come in a number of times, is I'm not a CPA. I just prepare taxes. Will this work for me?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, a lot of tax preparers who aren't licensed put this in place because they see that once they're making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, if the client does get audited in a rare case, they can now hire a CPA or an EA in their community to help them deal with the case.
Next question, does this include state audits?
Absolutely. So you're including state and IRS representation, state and IRS correspondence response. Yes, it includes the state.
Right, so these questions are coming in live, everybody in the chat. They're being put up here for us. So if
Keep
you've got
them
a
coming.
question,
Keep them coming.
make sure you ask Michael. So can we get our next guest prepared and ready to
Yes,
rock and roll?
yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, so Michael, so the question that's coming in here, so the forms, which we showed here, are they mailed USPS? They're not emailed?
Do not email these.
Why?
Because 40% of the people won't open them, or 60% of the people won't open. They won't get it. They won't see it. You got to physically mail this. You got to physically put this in the mail.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like
It's this, and your engagement letter.
in your engagement letter. And
Yeah.
again, it just doesn't seem as
You already send them an engagement letter or a year-end letter. Just include this.
That's all.
You don't
This
even
is
have
what you
to do
need
it.
to do.
You don't even have to do it separately.
This is all you need to do is include put your logo on it, your contact information, send it.
What are you waiting for? I do not know what you're waiting for.
All right, so let's bring on our next guest. And then again, please keep asking your questions. Any question that you have, if there's a reason you're not going ahead, we want to know that too. Because we can't figure it out, actually.
we
to be
can't
honest with
figure
you.
it out.
But again, we're down to the last few minutes in this broadcast. It's super important that you take advantage of this now by clicking on the link that you see in the chat box or by clicking the button. Remember, the price, once this is over, the price goes back up by $1,000. By the way, still worth it then. The bonuses go away. I think we still have some fast action bonuses
We have
left.
a few left.
But those are going away
I think we
as well.
extended it to 50 more,
50
right?
more, that's it. That's exactly, well, Rosalind did that. We'll be bringing Rosalind out in just a minute as well.
Yes.
So let's bring in our next guest. Why didn't you introduce
Yes,
him?
hey, there's Mike Franskowiak. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Thank you for coming on to share with us today. You're looking great.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah,
Good
really
to be
good
here.
to see you.
Hey, so do we have his audio?
Do you have audio?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you great. Hey, Michael, thanks so much for joining us. So when did you get involved with this? When did you start doing this? When did you invest in the system?
So this is my third year. 3 years I've been in the program, and the first year, like some of the other gentlemen, I did not really embrace the program that much. For whatever reason, I really didn't do much with it. So we didn't make a lot of money the first year.
Thinking how that works.
Yeah, you're the third person who said that already.
And the second year, I decided I was gonna, since I'm paying the money, I might as well listen to you because you know what you're talking about. I've been to a lot of your seminars, and so I finally decided to listen.
And Mike,
And,
also in Founders, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this third year, now granted, I don't do a huge amount of returns like a lot of some of your other participants, but we did 367 returns. I didn't offer the program to everyone. If I thought they might be a high risk of an audit, I didn't offer it to them. But we generated this filing season $33,924 of revenue.
33,000. So let me ask you this: how much extra work did you have to do for that 33,000?
None. Literally
Say that
none.
again? What was that again?
I feel shameless saying that, but it's shameful to say that, but
Not really.
literally none.
Well, your clients want it. Obviously, your clients want the protection, and there was no pushback, hardly any resistance.
And
That's
how
exactly
many
right.
free audits have you done?
Yeah, how many free audits have you done?
We actually have one going on right now, and other than that, there was one other one. And granted, they're not, they're desk audit or correspondence audits.
And
So they're not a whole lot of work.
Gotten a fee for that, or how's this for a setup for a question? Or the 33,000 plus?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
The question is, if you, let's say you didn't have the plan, would you have rather just gotten a fee for doing the audit versus having the plan and collecting 33 grand? In other words, how much fee is that audit going to bring in?
That audit would maybe bring in $2,000, $1,500, $2,000
Yep.
at most.
So that person is not in the plan, I assume.
That person actually is in the plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's my point, though.
Okay, got it.
So that's
yes.
that was my whole
Got it,
point.
got it, got
So
it.
if
Yeah.
that person wasn't in the plan,
Yes.
he didn't do this,
Right.
he would get the $2,000.
Right, and forgive the 33.
Forgive the 33,000.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think, what would you say, Michael, to someone who's sitting on the fence? They've been watching this for 3 sessions.
We still
They've
have,
been
like,
writing
300
300 or
people,
400
right?
people. What would you say to somebody?
Why? Why? What's holding you back? You've heard the testimonials. All the materials are there. It's detailed. It's well thought out. It's an excellent plan. There is not a lot that you have to do. There's not a lot of work you have to do. So there's really no thinking involved at all.
Perfect.
Thank
Michael,
you, Mike.
thank you so
Appreciate
much,
you,
man, for
Mike.
taking
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank
We
you
really
for taking the
appreciate
time.
it.
Appreciate
You're
you.
welcome, guys. Anytime.
Again, if you've got questions, all you need to do is enter them into the chat
Yep.
box. This is live. Some people on the chat were saying, this isn't live, just
Yeah.
the chat's live. No, this is live.
Live.
100% live. And by the way, we're down to, I think, about 15 minutes, Michael.
Yep.
In 15 minutes, this goes away. The price goes up by $1,000. The bonuses disappear.
Yes.
But it's not even that, Michael.
Right.
It's that you're going to miss out on your opportunity to pocket, maybe if you've got a smaller practice, maybe just an extra $7,000.
Yeah, but
Maybe
over 5 years, that's 35 grand.
But if you got a 10,000, you've heard Antonio, 85,000, 33,000 for no extra work.
Yeah, I know.
Here's what you need to do. You need to send this and this. That's it to get the money.
Yep.
That's it.
Yes.
Right? And you're
Yes.
going to be able to download this immediately.
Yep.
So, Michael, we've got some more questions
Yes.
here. Please ask Mike what he thinks about scaling fee off of total income.
Nope, don't overthink it. Just lay it out the way I have it. You'll do fine. Don't overthink it. Don't add any more work to yourself. Just follow the program.
Okay, what if a client wants a different option than the one I assigned to the client?
Okay, that's great because the option they're going to want is to upgrade. They're not going to downgrade. So if you assign them to the silver level plan, most likely they're going to say, I want the VIP plan. If they want to downgrade, then they go into the basic for $59.95. But most people, 99% of people who will want to change what you've selected for them are going to upgrade, not downgrade.
Okay, so Michael, question is, well, can you can you have Michael talk about the difference of what is included as an extra in the network?
In the membership.
Yes.
Right. So you get the IRS template library response letters. There's like 3 dozen of them. So if you get any kind of notice from the IRS pre-assessment, these have to do with pre-assessment, not resolution cases, but pre-assessment, you have the responses. I've already saved you thousands of hours and time in coming up with the responses. You also have access to a private Facebook group, which we have a strong community and tribe. You have the Contact Us form. So if you get stuck on any case or any response, just fill out the ticket. And I'm usually the one who answers the questions with 24 to 48 hours. So you have a safety net. There's no way for you to fail. But the real important thing is the tribe, the community. We have a really strong community, givers, not takers. They want to help people and support you and as such. And the fourth is the logo plaque.
Yes,
which-
so let's talk about
Let's talk
that.
about the
And
logo
in fact,
plaque.
let's bring
So,
on
yeah.
the inventor.
So this is the big thing. So
This
you
is
want to pay
really-
attention to this.
This is very, very important. So if you're going to do this on your own, you need to create something
Like
this.
this.
But again, the one thing about creating on your own, and somebody could, is that they're not going to be part of the network.
Correct.
So let's bring on Rosalind
Yes.
here. And I'm going to give Rosalind my seat for a minute.
Okay.
Let's talk about how we use this amazing plaque.
Yeah, let me hold it up.
And also talk about the, because this also goes on the website. That's important.
Yeah.
So Rosalind, why don't you come on in? I'm going to give you my seat here to take over for a little while.
Okay.
Everybody who enrolls gets this plaque mailed to them. Rosalind, you want to explain this? You want me to hold it? Okay.
I guess you could
Okay.
hold it. The inspiration behind doing this plaque was twofold. I came up with it kind of like the Better Business Bureau, when you walk in a business and you see the plaque that says that they're part of the Better Business Bureau, I thought, this would be great because people are going to walk in and feel that they're protected right away. So that was the first thought, to have something that when a client walks in, they feel that this is something
They feel
above
yeah.
and beyond what other tax preparers do. The second part was when people walk in, they automatically say, what is that? They want to know more information about it, and it sells itself before you even send them the brochure or talk about it. So it shows that you are kind of like, it's like an extra thing that puts you apart from other tax preparers to show you're a part of
It's a big marketing point of difference. It's a huge marketing point of difference. And you get the JPEG as well, this exact image in the JPEG, which you can upload to your website or any of your social media stuff. You can put it in your brochure, but the important thing is you get the physical plaque that people really, really draws their attention.
Right, I hear all the time people will say, wow, people just walk in and say, what is that? And I want to know more information about it, and they're excited to be a part of it because it shows like extra protection. They just feel like it's kind of like they just feel more protected.
Yep.
Not to butt in here, but what to butt in. The other thing that we didn't talk about is the certificate that goes. Tell the story about yeah.
Okay, so one of our, and you saw his testimony, he wasn't on live, but you saw his testimony on one of the slides, Chris Churchwell. So his barber is his client. So his barber took Chris's auto protection plan, and he gets the certificate of enrollment. Okay, and this certificate of enrollment, the barber, who's his barber, puts this up on his wall with all his other business licenses. Okay, so guess what? Everybody who gets his hair cut by that barber says, hey, Joe, what's that auto protection plan thing on your wall? And he explains it, and guess who gets the business? Chris Churchwell, the Auto Protection Network member. So this acts as a referral source, especially for your business clients, because they're going to put it on their wall or at their place of, on their premises with the rest of their business licenses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just want to add one more thing. Being a part of the Auto Protection Network, Michael does bonus trainings throughout the year. So when I guess with the PPP, you did a lot of trainings to help.
I'll do special bonus trainings throughout the year so that you guys have all the information to help your clients. I mean, the bottom line is you want to have a positive impact with your clients. So every time I see like a current event that's happening, like with the SBA and the PPP and the EIDL, I did a special bonus training for the Auto Protection Network members. So that's what you get. That's what's in the Auto Protection Network. That you get that free for 2 months when you sign up today, and that's going to end in about 5 or 10 minutes. And after that, it's $99 a month, but there's no contract, no long-term obligation. You can cancel anytime. That's the network.
Fantastic. Hey, thank you, Rosalind. I appreciate
Thank you,
it.
honey.
Awesome. Awesome work. Okay, so again, we've got about 10 minutes left. All you got to do to get involved in this. And I just want to, let's say that there wasn't the plaque, there wasn't the certificate, there wasn't all of that. If all they got,
Yes.
if there were no bonuses,
Right.
if there were no calls, if
Right.
there was no private call with you,
Right.
if they literally got the brochure
Yep.
and the sales letter,
Yes.
if that's what they got,
Right.
that would be worth more than $997.
Much more.
And
Much
that's a
more.
fact. That's not hype.
Much more.
That's not hype because, again, you just got to figure out if 80%, 85%, 95%, 96% of your clients, current clients, take this, which they will, because, again, that is an actual number. You can count on it. You're going to get a minimum of 80%. But people say, yeah, I want this
Yes.
for sure. All right, that's money in your pocket. So, Michael, more questions are coming
Yes.
in. And this is one, again, I've got it, this has come in multiple times.
Right, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So I haven't been charging my client, you know where this is going.
Yes.
I've not been charging my client for years, but it's coming in
Yes.
multiple times.
Okay.
I haven't been charging them for years. What are they going to think about me now that I'm charging them?
They will think more of you. They will actually respect you more, and they will appreciate you more. Because if you don't charge them for the work, they're disrespectful and unappreciative. And those are clients that are price sensitive. And as I mentioned, if someone did their return for $10 cheaper across the street, you would lose that client. Your clients expect to pay for professional services.
Of course they do. I find it insane that people with such a high level of skill who are watching are giving things away for free.
By the way, that's what you think in your mind. You think the client thinks it's included. Nothing could be further from the truth. That's only in your head.
Yep. So again, the question is, can you go over the money back guarantee again?
Yeah, so you got a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. You don't like my name or the font or whatever, you want your money back
We have
in
a
30
lot of
days.
questions.
No, we should probably take a lot of them.
Yeah, we will.
No questions asked, you get your money back in 30 days. But I'll go a step further. If you roll it out exactly the way I instruct, no deviation, and you have your 30-minute call with me, and you don't get 80% of your clients in the plan, I'll give you all $997 of your money back up to 1 year from now.
Right. And so again, he is guaranteeing results.
Yeah.
Guaranteeing, literally guaranteeing
It's
money in their
conditioned
pocket.
on rolling it out the way I instruct,
course.
no deviation, and a 30-minute call.
Well, right, because if you do that, you're going to get results.
Right.
That's why it works. All right, so, wow. Okay, so our plans invoice billed monthly or annual? It's one-time fee. It's not a monthly fee.
It's one-time fee. You add it to the tax prep invoice as a separate line item.
Right. Next question. On a corporate level, do you have varying rates for bookkeeping clients versus not?
This has nothing to do with bookkeeping. This is based on the tax preparation. So this has nothing to do with bookkeeping. If you do 1120s, and you could charge between $199 to $299 every day of the week for audit protection, because your corporate clients are more scared of getting audited than your 1040 clients.
Right. Congratulations to all the folks that are taking advantage of this right now.
Yep.
The clock is ticking. The price goes up. The bonuses go away. You want to click that button now and get involved. Michael, how do I determine high risk and how to not offer it? Because that's what I think Michael was saying.
Sure.
How do we do this?
I think after you have a lot of more and more experience on the belt preparing returns, I mean, I think there's a lot of common sense that goes into it. If the client has a high audit risk, if they give you deductions that don't seem sensible with regard to their gross income, if they're taking, and if their income is over $1 million AGI or $5 million AGI, you do not want to offer them the plan. They're a high audit risk. But I think you would know, if you prepare returns for a living, you would know if a client is high audit risk versus someone who is not.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Michael, next question is, what if you collect your fees in advance for tax preparation? What plan would you enroll them in, and when would you send them the opt-out letter?
I would never send them the opt-out letter. The opt-out letter does not get sent at all. The opt-out letter, the only time the opt-out letter gets signed is when they don't want the plan. Okay, you don't mail the opt-out letter. They physically should come in and sign the opt-out letter is my suggestion. But what if you collect your fees in advance for tax prep? Then you add the plan, but you got to do that before they pay the tax prep fees in advance. So in other words, just back up when you're going to mail the brochure and the sales letter. If you normally do it in December, January, but you bill your clients for tax prep in November, then you need to send that out a little earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing to think about is that Antonio actually is using this as a marketing tool
Yes.
up front.
Right. So
Up front. So just in case you weren't on segment number 2 and Antonio Nava was on,
Yep.
his profit this year is $89,000 from doing this. But one of the things that he did is he did a little twist on it. Is he did a Facebook video, which you all can do.
Yes.
Which he's saying, hey, when you become my client, I'm part of the audit protection network, and people are saying, I want that. So that gave him a huge competitive advantage over every other Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. So you can use it as that. Let's keep going here. This is supposed to be rapid fire. By the way, the time is ticking. Once we're off the air, the price goes up. How does the tax identity fraud recovery work?
Well, you have a step-by-step guide how to fill out the 14039 form. I teach you in this DVD and training how to restore their account, how to head off any erroneous penalties, interest, how to get their refund collected, and how to get their tax account restored. So it's laid out step by step exactly what you have to do.
No, I don't want you to blow a gasket.
Yeah.
Okay. But the question keeps coming in.
Yep.
Okay. So just take a breath.
Okay.
I need you to take a breath. I need you to go into a meditative state here a
Okay.
little bit. It's coming in up here and it's coming
Yep.
here. What won't my clients think I'm trying to sneak something past them?
No, because when you mail the brochure and the sales letter and the engagement letter now in December and January, announcing they are now in your worry-free client care package, and includes A, B, C, and D, and by the way, there'll be a charge showing up on your invoice. How are you sneaking anything past them?
No, they're getting a beautiful. They're getting.
Yeah.
You're showing them, and again, I think the thing is that people think that they think
Right.
people
It's
watching
in
who
their
are not
head.
invested
Right.
are thinking.
Yeah.
My client doesn't want this.
Right.
It's the opposite of what
Your
that
client
thought.
wants it. It's
You're-
just your head noise.
Yeah, so again, we'll get to some more questions, but Michael, since time is really ticking off
Yep.
here, let's talk about this audit protection plan
Right.
system and toolkit, which has been updated for 2021.
Right, so it's a turnkey, done-for-you system that gives you all the documents and tools you need to add another $25,000 to $50,000 to your bottom line right now without any marketing costs, without adding any new clients, without having to sell it, without having to increase your fees for doing the same amount of work you're already doing. What are you waiting for?
Right, one of our guests, I don't remember which one it said. He said, I said, how much more work have you done? And he kind of shied away, said, zero.
Yeah.
No extra work. No extra work. Next question that's coming in here. How many clients do I need to cover the cost of the program to pay for itself?
Well, you guys are accountants. Can't you figure that out? It's $997. If you have 10 or 12 people in the silver level plan, you've paid for it.
All right, like I said, all right. Rosalind, you're going to have to help him out at some point, okay? He's going to blow a gasket. We're having a lot of fun here. I hope you are too. Man, you've got to implement this. Take
Yes.
advantage of this.
Yeah.
So, Michael, let's talk about what everyone gets.
So you get the client brochure, 4-color tri-panel, all customizable, editable. You get the 6-page sales cover letter to the client, which converts like a monster. You get that too. You get the engagement letter clause, the language you need to put in the engagement letter. You mail all that out, like now in January, so they're notified in advance. And you get the matrix, you get the pricing matrix with all 3 levels. That's also included, embedded in the sales letter. You get it separately. You can edit it. You also get the certificate of enrollment form that evidences that your client, you actually physically give that to them, or you can email that evidences they're in your plan. That gets stapled to the 2-page terms and conditions, which limits your exposure to just income tax related items pre-assessment. And you also get, for the 4 to 15% max who may not want your plan, you get the opt-out disclosure agreement. So now you're getting paid for everyone in your plan and everybody outside your plan. If you're still on this call and you haven't clicked the add to cart button, why is it my question?
Yeah, we'd like to know, actually.
I would love to know
why. We would like to know, absolutely. So again, you're going to get the brochure done for you. All you need to do is add in your logo, literally your logo and address, and send it out.
Yeah, you know what? And the reason, I got to tell everybody, the reason I'm pushing you hard, okay, the reason that you may feel I'm pushing you hard is I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't get this in your hands, because I know how well it works. I have a moral obligation, because this is what I do for a living. I help guys like you, CPAs, EAs, tax preparers, build their practices, make more income, make more impact, change your life, change your business. That's why I'm pushing you, because I know it works. So again, the only question I have, if you haven't clicked the add to cart button or enroll right now, my question is, why?
Yeah, I mean, if you think we're full of shit, let us know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, but it's got a guarantee on it. You've seen people on here. We want to know, because this is something that could absolutely, what would you do with an extra $10,000, $25,000, $30,000, $50,000, $89,000 a year? Remember, a year. The question is, no, you're not paying $997 a year for this program. It's $997, period.
And you have lifetime access if you sign up now. I think we still have some spots open. And you get unlocking the audit protection plan Secret Riches. I'm doing a special training November 17th.
Absolutely, which is how to take this to the next level. So, by the way, on Michael's website, you can get this. You can get this throughout the entire year, by the way, for $1997 without the bonuses. But today, you can get everything that we talked about and the bonuses for $997. $997 or 2 payments. Michael, let's talk about some of the bonuses that the folks get here as well.
Right, so you get the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide and DVD. So now you're armed with the confidence and knowledge on how to represent your clients. In the rare case, they actually do get a full-blown audit, and even in a CP 2000. So you'll know how to respond, you'll know how to represent, you're going to know the 3 different types of audits, you're going to know how to conduct the interview with the client before the audit, so you're never intimidated again by the IRS and be your client's hero.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you're
Yeah.
going to get this put in the mail to you with the DVD
Yep.
and all of the
By
instructions.
the way, everything is immediately accessible except this is going to be mailed. The 2 bonuses and the plaque are going to be physically mailed. You got to allow at least 2 to 3 weeks, and with the mail USPS these days, it may take a little longer.
So let's talk about bonus number 2, which is a tax identity theft resolution guide.
Right, so that walks you step by step on how to restore somebody's identity if their social security number gets stolen and a fraudster submits their 1040 before you have a chance to file it for your client. So you'll know how to fill out the form 14039, how to get your client's refund back, how to restore their tax account, how to head off any penalties and interest, so you have it step by step laid out for you.
Click that button now. We got about 5 minutes left. Michael, bonus number 3 is a huge bonus. I think you're insane for including this bonus.
insane.
I've told you this last year. I can't believe you're doing it. It's you. You are the
Right.
bonus number 3.
Right, I'm bonus number 3. You got a 30-minute call with me. You set that up with our office. You get a hold of Becky or Ruthie, 818-973-2733. Enroll now, get your call on the calendar because we have a lot of people who want calls with me, and we'll get you focused if you need it, and I'll be more than happy to speak to you.
And by the way, if you have specific questions about your specific situation, they can call your office too, can they not?
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about the 4th bonus in this.
So the 4th bonus is huge. It's the Audit Protection Network membership. Let me have that plaque.
You got
David.
it.
So you get the plaque, okay, and you also get the JPEGs that you can put on your website and your brochure, whatever. This sets you apart. Your competition does not have this. Clients are going to want this. So that's one piece. The other thing is you get a 3 dozen IRS template library resource center. So any response, any letter you get on behalf of your clients, I've laid out, this is how you respond to it. Pre-assessment, okay, this is all based on after you do your client's tax return. You get this private Facebook group that has a huge community of givers. They support and help you and lifts you up. So there's no way that you have a question or a problem that doesn't get handled. And furthermore, you can fill out a ticket on the membership site to contact us if you have a question or you're stuck. You have all the resources, but in case you're stuck on something, just fill out a ticket. We'll get you handled within 24 to 48 hours. The logo, so you get all this for free for 2 months, the Audit Protection Network membership. After 2 months, it's $99 a month. We charge your card on file, but there's no contract, no long-term obligation. You can cancel anytime.
So you get all of those bonuses. There's more we're going to talk about just in a second, but don't wait. Now is the time. Click that button and get involved in this program and pocket this extra money. Think about what you would do with an extra $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $89,000 a year for doing no extra work. Michael, question. How do you respond to a client asking, why would I need to pay for audit protection if you did my tax return correctly?
Oh, because the IRS sent out 210 million notices in 2020 and 70% are incorrect. So it has nothing to do with how accurate you prepare a tax return.
Absolutely. Next question is, if you use this and the client leaves, you still have to represent them under audit for the year they paid for it, correct?
Yes, correct. But the chances of them getting audited are slim to none.
Yeah.
Slim to none.
And again, even if you do get one audit, even if you got an audit that you actually had to do, by the way, it's limited to 5 hours of your time.
Right.
But let's say you had to do, let's say it wasn't limited.
Right. You still are getting paid from everybody else in your plan. So if that is the thing that's stopping you from enrolling today, shame on you, because we've explained this every which way but Sunday.
Right, exactly. Michael, so let's talk about the fast action bonuses. They're only supposed to be available for the first 99. Rosalind, the president of the company, your wife, the brains, the beauty. Really, I love saying that, by the way. You know I do. But she said, okay, somebody came in the first segment that she wanted to expand it to 150.
150.
I know we're pushing up against that now.
Gotta be.
Guys, let me know how we're doing with that because we need to take it off the website. But I think it's still there for right now.
Right. So the first, actually 150 now who sign up, and you only have a few more minutes to do this, you also get lifetime access to all the documents, all the materials, lifetime access. It's not $9.97 every year. It's $9.97. You get 2 months free in the membership, but you don't have to be in the membership if you don't want to. It's $9.97. lifetime access, lifetime updates.
Again, so that is for the first 150. The way you'll know is if you don't see these fast action bonuses on the form, it means you snoozed, you lose on those fast action, but you still can get it for $9.97. Go check it out right now. Michael, let's talk about the next bonus, which is the audit protection plan. Let's talk about the fast action bonus number 2, which is really cool. It's a live training that we're going to be doing.
Yes, unlocking the audit protection plan, secret riches. We're doing a private training just for people who sign up today on November 17th. And I'm going to show you how, without having the audit protection plan, how much money you're leaving off the table, because there's a whole nother world that's going to open up to you once you have the audit protection plan in place.
Right,
With
so-
extra money,
yeah,
extra
this
profits.
extra money, extra profits that they
Yeah.
would not have realized without this
Yeah.
system. And so again, that has a value of $997.
$97.
That's a live training, and yes, my friends, it is absolutely going to be live.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it with you. All right, you get that free as well, as long as. Well, first of all, you got to take advantage of it with like in the next 3 minutes.
Yep.
But as long as it's still on the order form, it's great. Once we get to 150, that thing goes away. Michael, talk about the double guarantee that you have.
Right, so you have a 30-day unconditional satisfaction guarantee. However, I'm taking all the risk off the table here. All the risk is on my shoulders, none on you. So if you're thinking about this and you don't think it's going to work, get it anyway, because you can get a refund. But the second refund is 365 days. I'll give you all your money back, but you got to promise me 2 things. You got to do 2 things. You got to roll out this plan exactly the way I instruct, no deviation, and you have to have your 30-minute call with me. And if you can't enroll 80% of your tax prep clients after that happens, then I'll give you your money back even up to 1 year later.
Well, the truth is, there's actually no risk for you, because if they do that, they're going to get results.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah, as evidence today.
as evidence today. So another question, is this appropriate for tax resolution clients that have not filed for multiple years?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, you can bundle it. Okay, there's very creative ways you can get here. Let's say you have a tax resolution client who hasn't filed in 5 years. You can offer audit protection for those 5 years at a discounted rate. Most tax resolution clients, when you do delinquent returns, 99.9% of them will never get audited, because you're using the IRS's income and wage data to prepare the return. So, and we're going to talk about that on November 17th.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Michael, one of the things that we haven't talked about here is I think we've really hammered home that you're not going to lose clients from this. The clients want this. I mean, that's been
It's
proven.
$997 one time. I want to explain that one more time.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not $997 a year. It's $997 right now. I get no percentage of the back end. It's one time. That's it. You have lifetime updates. If you're still on the call, please put in the chat why you haven't bought yet.
Yeah, why you haven't enrolled yet. So the next thing is, Michael, I think we've really hammered home
Yes.
the audits. You're
Yes.
not doing audits for
Yes.
free. So the truth is that there is, for someone not to take advantage of this, there is an underlying reason which doesn't have to do with the program.
Correct.
And so let's talk about that. It's an uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah.
But it's an important conversation, because it's really what's holding people back in their business as a whole, which is they probably believe, we've had proof,
Yep.
they probably believe, trust you,
Yep.
but what they don't trust.
Is themselves.
Yeah, so talk about that.
Right. So, I mean, it's a mindset shift that you need to make, and it's probably because maybe you're in fear of something. And I explained fear 2 ways. You're in fear of losing something you already have, or fear of not getting what you want. And I think it's in the second category that you may be experiencing. So just think about fear this way. It's a mile high, a mile long, and paper thin. All you have to do is put your finger through it, and you're on the other side. And putting your finger through it on the other side means click the link in the chat box, get enrolled now. We'll help you every step of the way. And I hope to see you on the other side.
Yeah, so if we could show what everyone's going to receive here, because I mean, it is absolutely incredible. We've got the brochure, we've got the
Sales
6-page
letter.
sales letter, got the pricing grid, the certificate of enrollment. Michael, we got all of the bonuses. Only available during this live cast are those extra 2 bonuses
Yes,
right there. It says
lifetime
99.
access.
Rosalind made it 150. lifetime access to the updates. So again, this is a one-time investment you're making in your business, and quite frankly, an investment that you're making
In yourself.
in yourself and in your family.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you do if you had, if somebody said, "Hey, I'm going to give you a check for $20,000."
Right.
Right. What would, right? For you're not doing any
think
extra
of your
work for
family.
this.
I mean, if you, I mean, think of your families. I mean, what would you do really with an extra, let's say $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 this year? What would it mean to you?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you need to do is take advantage of this. We're going off the air in just about a minute.
Yep.
And once we're gone, the price goes up. So you want to take advantage of this. So Michael, I know that there's some folks that are still on the fence here.
Yep.
They're, for whatever reason, I want you to just talk to them. Don't yell at them.
I'm not.
Okay. Just talk to them.
Yeah. So look, you know where you are right now. Okay. You know where you are. Let's call that point A, and you know where you want to go. Okay. That's point B. And I imagine that means you want more impact, you want more money, you want a better lifestyle, you want to be able to do things you see your peers doing. That's point B. The only difference between point A and point B is how you're going to get there. Okay, today you have the opportunity right now to grab the how. And the how is clicking on the chat button, the enroll button in the chat box to get enrolled and get the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit, because it will change your practice, it will change your life. That's how you get from point A, where you are right now, you may be struggling, to point B, which could mean financial freedom for you and doing a lot of things for you and your family that you weren't able to do until now. So do yourself, do your family a favor. They deserve it. Click on the link in the chat box. Let's see you on the other side. Let's get this going. Let's stop messing around, and I hope to see you on the inside.
Imagine you could wave a magic wand and add $25,000 to $50,000 or more in passive income to your bottom line without having to add one new client, without spending even one thin dime on advertising, without having to do one extra lick of work, and without having to raise your fees and have your clients love you for it. Sound impossible? Well, you can pocket those profits fast when you get Michael Rosbrook's proprietary Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit. With this proven paint-by-the-number system, you are guaranteed to collect between $80 to $130 or more every time you prepare a tax return, without raising your tax prep fees and without selling. And here's the best part. This is a built-in set it and forget it passive income system that you will enjoy every year starting with the 2020 tax season. Remember that this doesn't require you to do any additional work. In fact, Michael's system is simple, fast, and easy. Your staff can implement this for you. This is about you getting paid for work you're already doing but not charging for. This $25,000 to $50,000 passive income is waiting for you now. And to claim it, all you need to do is get Michael Rosbrook's Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit. I'll explain to you what you're getting in a moment, but first, understand this. With Michael's system, 85% to 96% of your clients will automatically take the plan and thank you for it, because you're giving them the peace of mind and protection they desire. Also, the Audit Protection Plan acts as a retention tool that puts an iron cage around your clients for life. Okay, let's talk about what you'll be receiving when you invest now in the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit. This is a complete, turnkey, done-for-you system that contains all of the documents and tools for adding another $25,000 to $50,000 or more to your bottom line every season from work you're already doing for free. It's a simple three-step system that gets 85% to 96% of your clients to enroll automatically with no effort on your part. The Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit includes the client brochure. This customizable, professionally designed 3-panel 4-color brochure is a key component that gets your clients to say yes. You also receive the client sales letter. This 6-page client letter explains the plan in detail, gets your clients excited about it, answers their questions, and makes the fee a non-issue. The brochure and sales letter automatically enroll clients for you. Now, if that wasn't all Michael gave you, it would be worth the investment, but he's not stopping there. When you order now, you'll also receive the membership pricing fee matrix. Listen carefully. This super simple, customizable pricing matrix is the tool that raises your revenue per return by $80 to $130 and more automatically. You also receive the Client Enrollment Membership Certificate. Your clients will love this certificate that shows that they are enrolled in the protection plan, the period they're covered for, and the type of tax covered. Now, get this. Michael has designed this certificate so it acts as an automatic referral generator. The Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit also includes this important form, the Client Disclosure Agreement Opt-out form. This guarantees that you are paid for all the follow-up work you do, even for the small percentage of people who do not take the plan. No more doing work for free you should be getting paid for. The Client Disclosure Agreement also resells non-takers on why they should be a member of your plan. So let's quickly take a look at everything you receive when you enroll now. All the turnkey, already done for you pre-written materials in an editable Word document for fast and easy customization. These include the tri-panel 4-color brochure, the 6-page sales letter, the super simple membership pricing matrix, the client certificate of enrollment, the disclosure agreement opt-out form, client terms and conditions addendum. But Michael wants to make investing in the Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit the biggest no-brainer in the history of Earth. So when you order now, you'll also get $1,192 in free bonus gifts. Bonus gift number 1 is the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide. You'll discover how to best represent your clients and respond to IRS notices, audits, and CP 2000 issues without being intimidated, because you'll know how to control and manage the audit, navigate and obtain a no-change audit, and be your client's hero. The retail value is $297, but it's yours free when you enroll now. Bonus gift number 2, the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guide. You'll never be left in the dark again, wondering what to do when a client has their tax identity compromised. You'll gain confidence and get the step-by-step formula for getting your client's tax return accepted and processed, getting your client's refund back and their credits applied, how to recover their tax identity and restore their account, how to head off erroneous interest and penalties, and be your client's hero. The retail value is $297, but it's yours free when you enroll now. Bonus gift number 3, a 30-minute private call with Michael Rosbrook. Michael will personally walk you through the audit protection system, so you quickly add pure profit to your bottom line. Your private consultation with Michael all but ensures your success. The retail value is $400, but it's yours free when you enroll now. But we saved the best bonus for last. You get 2 months free in the Audit Protection Network. Here's what's included: the IRS Response Toolkit. What used to take hours now takes minutes, with the dozens of IRS response template letters to help you represent your clients in an audit or respond to any notice. This alone can save you thousands of dollars in research time. Plus, as a member of the network, you get knowledge from community of your peers via a private Facebook forum. This is where you'll exchange ideas, best practices, and strategies. Your member benefits also include the Hotline Contact Us form. Yes, you can get all of the tools you need, but should you need any help, will hold your hand and provide support, so you're never left wondering what to do. Plus, you'll be recognized as an authorized APN member, allowing you to use the Audit Protection Network logo on your website, in brochures, on your letterhead, and in other marketing materials. This gives you a competitive edge. The retail value for the Audit Protection Network is $99 a month, but we're gifting you 2 months absolutely free. There's no catch or obligation. If and only if you decide you want to continue, as most do, your monthly investment will be $99. But there are no contracts and you can cancel at any time. Now imagine what it would cost you in time and money to research, uncover, figure out, and create an audit protection plan system and all of the professionally designed tools you need to do the selling for you. Easily $10,000 or more. The fact is, Michael has invested over $48,500 creating and perfecting this system. A conservative value on the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit is $3,238. But because you're watching this now, you won't have to invest $3,238, not even $1,997. $1,497? Nope. By enrolling right now, you get everything for only $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. So click on the link in the chat box right now. You heard that correctly. By taking action right now, you get the Audit Protection Plan system and toolkit and all of the bonus gifts for the low price of $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. Click on the link in the chat box right now. But we're not finished yet. If you're one of the first 99 people who click on the link in the chat box and enroll now, we have not 1 but 2 additional fast action bonus gifts for you. Fast action bonus gift number 1 is lifetime access to all of the documents and materials. You'll never have to worry if the material gets outdated because Michael will do the updates for you every single year for life. This special fast action bonus has a value of $997 per year, but you get it free if you are one of the first 99 people to click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Fast action bonus gift number 2 can be worth tens of thousands of dollars to you. It's called Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches. In this bonus training, Michael shares with you the little known secrets for not only never having to do an audit for free, but how to make even more money and additional revenue by helping your clients even more. This is extra money and extra profits you would not have made without the Audit Protection Plan. Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches Fast Action Bonus Training has a value of $997, but you get it free if you are one of the first 99 people to click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. And the best part is there's absolutely no risk to you because of Michael's remarkably generous, no risk, ironclad double guarantee. Guarantee number 1, you have 1 full month to examine everything. If for any reason or even no reason at all, you want a refund, just return everything and you'll get all your money back immediately. Guarantee number 2, after that first month, Michael will ride along with you for another 11 months. That gives you a full 12 months to, quote, test drive the system. And then, if you can show Michael that you implemented the plan like he lays it out for you, and if you don't get at least an 80% take rate, and you've had your free consultation call with Michael, simply return everything and Michael will still give you all of your money back even 1 full year later. So there's no way you can mess up or make a mistake when you take action now. So click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Well, it's now up to you. The Audit Protection Plan System and Toolkit gives you everything you need to pocket $25,000 to $50,000 or more in passive profits every year without doing more work, without spending money on marketing, and without having to take on 1 new client. This is about finally getting paid for the work you're already doing. It's about you plugging in a yearly, recurring profit stream into your practice. And it's so easy, you can literally have a staff member do it. So click on the link in the chat box and enroll now. Here's everything that you receive: the tri-panel 4-color brochure, the sales letter, the super simple membership pricing matrix, the client certificate of enrollment, the disclosure agreement opt-out form, the client terms and conditions addendum. Plus, you get these amazing bonuses. Bonus number 1, the Ultimate Audit Representation Guide. Bonus number 2, the Tax Identity Theft Resolution Guide. Bonus number 3, a consultation call with Michael Rosbrook. Bonus number 4, 2 months free in the Audit Protection Network. And then, if you're one of the first 99 people to enroll now, you also get lifetime document updates and Unlocking the Audit Protection Plan Secret Riches bonus training. All of this has a total value of $4,235. The regular price is $1,997, but you get it all for just $997 or 2 installments of $549 each. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Click on the link in the chat box and enroll now.